Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. The intro is just like a school shooting. Like it's whatever.
Right. Yeah.
It's fine.
Jesus Christ. God. I don't like this tangent. Do I gotta cut that?
Yeah, I think we might have to cut some of it.
No, we don't cut shit here, okay? Welcome back to the neighborhood drug spot with the best drug of them all, cartoons. You are tuned in to the anime trap house where we serve out cartoons like it ain't shit. We give you that little taste, right? We give you that little taste, and then you're hooked. And that's what we do here. We hook you to cartoons. Speaking of cartoons, we got a bunch of grown-ass men here watching cartoons for fun. My name is Cody Chambers, and I'm joined here by Kyle Ramsey, Harris Khan, a.k.a. Constipated, Convict Music, and Concentrated.
Poop made from concentrate. Let's get it.
I would say we got Jason Slayton, but this man has been puking, so he's not here.
He drank that poop made from concentrate.
We all need to just be happy for him. Yep. He's been trying to die for 30 years.
I think it's finally going to happen. And also, I don't have to edit his voice, so I'm really happy that he's dying. You know
but
what I'm saying?
Also, if he really died, we'd feel really bad about this.
Yeah, no. If he actually dies, though, I'm gonna delete this episode.
I'll still be happy 100%. For him. Okay, I'm a good friend.
And also, we have Josh Cluse.
I was waiting for you to intro me so I could comment on the Jason thing because you're not supposed to talk about yourself in the.
Yeah, now you activated the clues.
Fuck.
And now...
All right, Josh ain't here. He's also sick. Hopefully he dies as well. All right, we're gonna be.
See you next week.
We're gonna be talking about episodes 6 through 10 of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. And what'd you guys? What's the initial thoughts?
Snake on it. Throw any snake?
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna be talking about episodes 6 through 10 of Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That was a good one.
Is that good?
That was a good one.
Fuck, now the Japanese FBI is coming for me, dude.
When you said that, did rice fall out your mouth or?
Kind of.
Oh,
oh
there
no.
it is.
Come on.
All out.
Come on.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
That's not even.
That's fine.
Not even.
It's fine. I ate
that
rice. I did eat rice today, so he just knows. I talked to him about it earlier. It's all good.
Yep, 100%.
All right. What do we think? What do we think about 6 through 10? Initial thoughts. You don't got to go into every detail. Just how we feeling.
Much better than the first 5.
Nice.
It's night and day the difference.
100% agreed.
It's fine.
Okay.
What?
I don't understand that. It's fine. It literally every criticism I had for the first 5 episodes was made up in these next 5.
It's anime. It's not like something that so really write home about so far, to be honest.
No, but hold on. We'll talk about it.
Kyle, they introduced Dio.
They did.
No, yeah, but he's all right, Dio.
Okay.
He's not even...
He is a straight fucking baller, dude.
He's Dio. We don't have the backstory on him yet, but we'll get there.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this shit. I knew exactly what was going to happen because of the shonen, so I don't understand why Kyle is confused because he knew it was shonen.
I'm not confused.
You're saying it's fine, but it's really good animation.
No,
that's all shonen should be.
By the end of this episode, I will have convinced you guys that this is probably the best shonen that's ever existed.
Okay, that's a lie.
I will do it. I'll do it.
I have a hard sell.
You know I have Goku tattooed on my body, right?
What's a shonen?
You're just gonna tattoo a scar on Goku's head.
No,
that's not Goku anymore.
No. A shonen it's a genre of fucking Japanese comics.
It's fight anime.
Yeah, it's fighting shit. It's supposed to adhere to young male people.
It's fighting.
It's not me.
It's just fighting. You know the Raid in the Raid 2, how we fucking cream over that.
Are those shonen?
Those are shonen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like shonen.
Yeah, shonen's good.
Shonen.
It's live action shonen.
Is John Wick a shonen?
John Wick is 100% a shonen.
Definitely American.
Young male boys are gonna go see that shit and have an erection the entire time. You know what I'm saying?
And be more erect than normal male young boys.
Yeah.
No.
It's gonna grow 2 inches.
John Wick, though. Can we talk about that instead?
No, can we not? Let's get back.
We'll make it back around. We'll make it back around.
Yeah. All right, so everybody likes it. Everybody's liking where the shit's going.
Yeah, when it opened with that fight scene in the library with the really tall dude, it was great.
Holy shit, when he took the book to his mouth.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
All right, this is a John Wick podcast
now. What is good, my friend?
What is good, everyone?
Like,
welcome to
who does
John
a
Wick
chase scene on a horse?
Right.
God, that movie is good.
Yeah, it's a good. Okay, all right. So you guys
I'm with it.
You with it?
I'm gonna have fun watching the whole thing, but I'm not expecting to actually honestly think it's good for a long time.
All right. You know what, dude? You're out. You're off the podcast. You're gonna get sick tomorrow.
I promise I'll convince you by the end, Kyle. I promise.
All right.
Plot time. Plotty too thotty. Plotty too hotty.
Plotty too thotty.
Plotty too thotty. Let's get into it, boys. All right. So we're gonna start with episode 6. We open the episode with Tanjiro threading the fuck up, dude. He's trying to get fresh, you know what I'm saying? He's he got the new clothes on, buttoning them up in front of Dick Nose, because you know that's what he's into, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It says destroy on the back of his shirt.
Yep, that's how we know he's about to go shoot up a mall, because
that's fucking
it's
heavy,
just
bro.
It's just the kanji that it just says destroy on his back.
I can't wait to see like a 13-year-old dressed up like that,
right?
With a semi-automatic.
Semi-automatic, yep, in a mall, and it just says destroy, the kanji for destroy on his back, for sure.
And then he's like, no one will bully me anymore.
Yep, come on. Yeah, you're just taking it too far now, you know?
Everyone...
And I'm just going to say it, we know he's white.
Yeah, come on. All right.
Can't grow a mustache, looks like Cody.
I'm okay. Listen, okay.
Is dangerous for me to be involved in this right now, okay?
Right. All right. We'll change subject.
I can't be here.
All right, yeah.
Fix it in post.
His outfit, I think, looks dumb, though. I really don't like it. Like, I don't like the coat over it. I like everything underneath.
Fine.
I don't like the green coat. It looks stupid.
Black's good. Green coat's fine.
I don't like the green
I didn't like the black as much when he was in it at the last episode that we watched, but I think with the green coat.
I like it when the coat's not on it.
Yeah, I like it without the coat. Like, I understand why the coat is there, but I just don't. I don't like
that's
it.
Why you're my,
it looks
that's
so
why you're
much
my best
better
friend,
without
Harris.
the coat.
That's why you're my best friend there, bro.
I love it.
Intro song, still fucking dope. I listen to it every time. I listen to it every time.
I forgot to re-listen to it today, but like literally I woke up today and like I was microwaving some pizza and thinking about what I was going to say for this podcast. And I remembered you guys like jerking off the intro, and I remember listening to it and thinking this is the most like forgettable intro there is. Like it's
he's off the podcast.
Dude, it's got nothing on any JoJo intro. It's got nothing. But
you can't compare everything to the greatest intro of all time, though.
You really can't.
Intros.
You can't.
There's like 6 of them, and they're all slapped.
That's not fair.
Like it doesn't compare
That's
to
not
like
fair.
fucking. Just like like the Soul Eater intro.
No, that one's not good. I don't like
that one's so good.
No,
I go back and forth about the Soul Eater intro,
and you're like, yeah.
The Soul Eater one's pretty good, but this one was really good. This one's really good.
I just feel like this is like just like with Attack on Titan, like it came in during a drought of like good anime. And everyone's just like, this shit's good as hell. Because, like, you see the whole subreddit on, like, Reddit, like, just crying that it's over right now.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's good and it's new.
I've heard episode 19 is where everybody's like, holy fuck, this shit is classic. This is going to be great.
I keep seeing, a later fight scene posted, and, like, I haven't watched it yet for spoiler reasons. But, like, everybody creams about one fight scene in particular.
I'm pumped, dude, because so far, like, that's the best part about this. Like, Shonen is all about the fights, and the fights in this are top notch on how they look. Yeah. Like, the animation.
It was really fucking hard not to watch more than 10 episodes.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I think it was a good stopping point.
It was.
No, it was a good stopping point, but I wanted to keep going, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I watched an entire season of Attack on Titan like 2 days ago. That's just where I'm at right now in my life.
Like the way it ends and like it sets up like, you know, the partner character, like sidekick. Like, I'm not excited to find out about him. I just want more fight scenes. Yeah. That guy seems like a little bit.
I think he's gonna be dope.
He's gonna fight, and then you'll be like, "What? Oh my god, he can fight!" Like,
I think he's gonna be dope.
He's just Arwen.
All right, so he puts on his clothes, and Dick Nose is like, "All right, so that shit's special. Demon fangs and claws can't penetrate the fabric, because we just have that fucking cotton around here.
Just put it on your neck."
Yeah.
Hard. It's just slightly bulletproof.
Right, slightly bulletproof. He says that not much is known about black swords, except that people that get them don't last long. So it's a bad omen. You're gonna die, bro.
It's like you're just worthless if you have a black sword.
No,
so
it's
great,
more
good.
like they're saying that they haven't figured out what the power is associated with it, and they haven't figured out because no one lasts long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which you think if you would get like some people with black swords, they're like, all right, so we're not going to send you against like some hard demons until we figure it out, because...
Nope.
I don't think it's that important, though. Yeah. They don't really fucking care. It's more important to call the demon, like, horde, really. Like, your sword's black. Okay, go fight some shit. Oh, you died? Okay, well, you were garbage anyway.
Like, we still need a problem handled, bro. I don't give a fuck what kind of sword you
like,
got.
properly, like, explain, like, what any of the other, like, I mean, we're 10 episodes... 10 episodes in, and they're just like, oh, if he had this sword, he would have been able to do this. Like that, I feel like telling him that he doesn't get any abilities is less impacted when you don't see any abilities from anyone else.
That's where the new sidekick characters are going to come in and probably have different colored swords, and then we'll learn.
11.
Right. And they just wanted to.
Little mystery. Later on. Then we can learn shit as the show goes on. God, you fucking stupid bitch. All right, so. He tells him about the black sword, and then I hate that I have to admit this, okay? I hate it with my entire body, and while I was writing it, I was mad at myself.
Yeah.
So Dick Nose gives him a fucking coffin to wear on his back to carry Nezuko in, because they are 100% vampires.
Yeah.
Vampires.
I don't know why you argued with me so much about it.
Because vampires don't do... what they were okay. I already said my piece. All right, him, Tanjiro, and the sister leave. Okay, they leave. They start walking. Dick Nose told Tanjiro that since his sister
is a vampire.
God damn it! Yeah, since the sister hasn't been eating kid meat, she's just been sleeping instead to gain all her strength back. Yeah. So that's why she slept for the 2 years, because she had no kid meat to eat, so she had to build up her strength.
Didn't they touch on that in the first 5 episodes?
He never specifically said that that's what was happening.
Like, she just slept and woke up and she was fine. They touched on it a lot more in these episodes about how, like, her sleeping did something.
Yeah.
And she, like, shrinks to go in the box, but I never understood how small she got, because they didn't show it.
Yeah, they don't show it. They just...
That box is really small.
That box is smaller than the basket she was in. So she turns into a fucking baby, dude.
Yeah, I didn't understand. But I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Here we go.
Yeah,
like,
it's just, and then it's just something that it's just like, yep, that's a thing.
Yeah,
like once she's in the, once he's got the new basket and he's walking on the road, I had the feeling, I was like, oh, this is kind of like the beginning of the anime. Like, we made it.
Yeah, right. Like here.
Yeah, the prologue is done.
Yep.
Yeah. And then he tries to talk to her at one point.
She's just sleeping
while she's in the box. Like, again, the intelligence is so inconsistent. Either she can't hear him because it's a fucking box that can protect against, like, some damage, right? So it's got to be thick enough that his voice is not going to get through to her.
Box is just there to protect her from sunlight, not from damage.
The old man literally said, like, it's made of a special wood that's light, and also it'll withstand some damage.
Yeah, some. Like, I guarantee if a demon hit it, like, as hard as they could, that shit would break.
I mean, I feel like if it was a wooden basket, you'd be like, yeah, of course it's going to take some damage. Saying it's going to take some damage, like,
could mean anything.
It'd be like if I gave you a coffee table, I'm like, yeah, man, that can take a few punches too. Like,
I know.
Drywall punching Kyle over here.
Hell yeah, dude. He got his monster in his fucking drywall.
I am actually drinking Monster right now.
Oh my god damn it.
It's the juice monster.
I don't care.
The way I interpreted him saying what the box was made out of, it sounded like it was going to hold on with a lot of damage. And I think in one of the fights coming up, it does take a couple hits and it's fine.
Right.
And they talk about it. That's right. They do talk about it at one point, and we'll get there.
Okay.
But
So they
talk about how strong it is.
They start walking. They come to that big ass town where the girls are going missing, and they see some dude he just got his ass beat. It looks like, and he's like stumbling down the road.
It was the dude from the end of the 5th episode. Like at the end of the 5th episode, when he's saying like, "Oh, there's a village where women are getting taken away." Or whatever.
Yeah, and they show. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Because I looked at him and I was like, I think that's the guy from the end, and I went back and watched it.
All anime characters look alike. How are you gonna like?
That's pretty cartoonist, bro.
Yeah, you're being a little cartoonist, all right? Yeah, I don't like that.
Why that wacky hair,
bro? Leave that shit out of this podcast, okay?
Yeah, dude, come on.
All right,
that's not right.
So we see that dude stumbling down the road, and then it cuts to like people talking, and they're like, "Oh, he was with that girl who went missing last night." So Tanjiro runs up to him and asks what's happening. And then when he's asking him, he fucking gets on all fours and just turns into a fucking bloodhound and just starts sniffing the ground for this demon scent.
No shame.
And he says it's uneven, which I was like, what? How? What does that mean? Uneven. Yeah. But obviously...
And the smell, like, I didn't know what I was expecting, but like it's kind of turned into like the water animation kind of, but red.
Right.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Which I was feeling. I was like, this is really fucking cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. We get a flashback from the dude who got his ass beat from his point of view of him getting his ass beat from his missing fiance's dad, who's just beating his ass. He's like, "Where's my daughter?" Yeah,
and it's again a typical anime trope where you don't see his face. Like his face is all black.
They're like, he's
just whooping his ass.
We don't want to show this dude just abusing this man.
Right.
And then
and he is giving it to him too.
He's fucking him up.
But like he got away, like he's walking the street with like a couple bruises, dude. Like.
Well, he cleaned himself up on his, come on.
He's looking for his girl.
Yeah. He can't, if he finds her and he's going to be all bloody and shit, come on, she ain't gonna
and the dude's wife was like holding her back, like, no, don't hurt him. Yeah. But I was like, I mean, give it to him, bro. Like, what the fuck are you
He's supposed to
doing?
protect her, bro, and he just let a demon eat her. He should have manned the fuck up.
It wasn't not his fault. He should have died protecting her, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's fucked up.
There was no protection to take place. She just disappeared.
Right.
Yeah, then you kill yourself.
Yep. Fucking.
Then you kill yourself.
While he's on the ground, though, in the flashback, it shows him, like, the camera focuses on, like, a big bow that goes in your hair. So we know that's gonna come up later. Let's see. Tanjiro's smelling around the whole fucking town, just, like, sniffing the ground, sniffing buildings and shit, and everybody, they just cut to people looking at him like, the fuck is this dude doing?
Right. And this made me feel so vindicated from the first 5 episodes of like, oh yeah, no, this whole sniffing thing's fucking
it's
weird.
Fucking weird.
Is sniffing still? I'm still wondering. Like,
yeah. Everybody's confused as fuck. And then he just keeps sniffing and then it's dark out. So this man has been sniffing for like a minimum of like 6 hours.
By the way, like you have like that's not how noses work. Like you fucking get tired of like smells.
Remember we talked about
Kyle, we don't know.
Yeah, we talked about him training his nose, bro. He trained his nose for 2 years, okay?
Yeah.
I was saying the more I sniff, the less I can smell something.
But that's because we have fucked up noses, Kyle.
Right. Yeah, you guys don't count.
Real people.
I'm asking
it
because I want to know.
Yeah. Well, I'm not telling you because it's my fucking secret. So.
All you need to know. All you need to know, it's a nose thing, and we will never know. That's all you need to know.
So while he's sniffing around, it's dark. It's nighttime out. The camera cuts to a chick walking, like she like put her daughter down or some shit, or her mom went to sleep, and then she walks away. And while she's walking away, like a dark blob of water like seeps up and starts to follow her. And then she goes in her room and shuts the door, and then it fucking spaces out. And then she's in her room. She starts taking her clothes off. She lays down to go to sleep. And the blob, like, fucking pops up, but it expands throughout, like, the whole fucking room pretty much. So it, like, completely covers her bed. And then some demon arms pop out. And it grabs her by the fucking mouth and pulls her into the black water. Super dope.
So I definitely watched this, like, late last night. And it creeped me the fuck out.
It was creepy, yeah, dude. Like, when they, like, zoom, they, like, put the camera on her face, And
Yeah.
it was it
Like
was
the way
good.
the arms came out, it's just really good animation.
Yeah, it was good.
Really
I also like the
fucking
glub
creepy.
glub sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sounds in this
sound-
fucking show are so good. Well, yeah, I'll touch on that later because they're so good.
Yeah, it was I was legitimately like uneasy.
Right. It was a little creepy.
There's a couple times in the show where I think it might turn into like a actual horror, and then it just doesn't. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, so she gets pulled. She gets pulled into the water, and Tanjiro can fucking feel it in his nose and his balls, and he just starts sprinting in the direction. He's like, "Oh shit!" He just popped out. So I guess when his arms came out of the water, he got a better whiff of it.
So at this point, he says something to the effect of like, I can smell that there's a female there too, and I was like,
Oh, I don't like that.
what do you mean there,
I
buddy?
can smell some strange.
Bro, listen, if bears can smell it, he can fucking smell
like
it.
I definitely went two routes on that. I was like, first of all, it's 2019 or whatever year it is over there. What if she doesn't identify as a female, dude? That's fucked up.
Yeah, right?
Second of all,
I don't remember him
Second
saying
of
female.
all-
I thought he just said somebody's with him. Somebody's
No,
with
he
him.
says,
he
Does he?
specifically said
Oh,
female.
come on, Tanjiro, bro.
And then the second thing is like, what the fuck does he smell that's different from females and men?
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Yep, I don't want to think about it, honestly, so let's just keep going. So yeah, he smells him, he starts fucking sprinting over there, and he just like is standing in a spot, right, and nothing's there, and he's like, they're right fucking here. I know they're here. And he like looks at the ground, he's like, oh shit, they're on the ground right here, and he takes his sword out, and he stabs the shit out of the ground.
Which
Where he
has to look
stabs,
crazy and not be good for the sword.
right, exactly. Well, yeah.
It's a
Neither was-
magic
It's a
sword.
magic
Neither
sword.
was cutting a giant stone, but you know.
Right. Yeah. Why are you trying to bring in like
Dude,
realistic
that shit
shit?
bothers me. It always bothers me.
Okay. Whatever floats your boat. So he stabs the shit out of the ground, and then black water like swells up out of it, and then the girl's back like floats to the surface. So he grabs her and like pulls her out really fast. And then the demon comes out. I forget who says it, but they say it's a morphed demon. Who says that?
Yeah.
I think he says it.
Does he say that
Yeah.
it's a morphed demon?
He says it and they like never explained it before.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, sure.
That's why I
whatever.
wrote
Here
it
we go.
down thinking they'll explain it later. But he's like, oh shit, it's a morph demon, which I think just means that he has a demon blood art. You know what I'm saying? So he has like
Yeah.
can do something special.
So we'll talk about it at the end about explanations in this show,
Right.
And why that makes it really good. But anyway,
yeah, so the demon pops out and oh my god, he starts grinding his teeth
Oh, I
at
love
like
that shit.
13,000
Yeah.
hertz because my fucking head was gonna explode, dude. It actually
sound.
hurt. It was
good sound.
insane. It's not a good sound.
You need to like sound
was a
clip
good
that
sound.
shit in the
I'm not sound clipping
podcast.
any of that at all because it hurt.
You know.
Yeah.
I was so let down by like the multiple personalities of this demon and like how they talked like after the reveal, like that first original reveal.
Of like the
I-
grindy teeth one?
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
wanted just him. Like
Oh
that
yeah,
the
if he
whole
was
time.
like, if he never spoke and was just
Yeah.
like creeping in the shadows and doing that teeth rattle, would have been my favorite monster of all time.
It was really cool, but they did need they needed some backstory, you know? Not backstory, but more like plot advancements from this
Oh, yeah.
first blood demon art
if
demon.
the teeth chatter like disturbed me as much as the arm demon visually disturbed me in the first half.
Yeah.
Like it like seriously made me like shift around in the chair because of how uncomfortable, like the visual, how it looked with his teeth moving.
Yeah.
And like it was like slightly sparking or something, and like the sound, oh my god.
Yeah, it was fucking
Ugh.
nasty.
It's implied he was cold. I don't even like know why he was rattling his teeth.
They talk about it in after the episode. There's like a preview for the next episode.
Yeah.
And they said that guy was, when he was human, he used to grind his teeth when he slept.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I watch all those things because there's like weird stuff.
I
that they
watched
come
like two of them, and it was just like the crow being obnoxious, and I'm like, these aren't worth watching.
Some of them aren't, but that like in this one it was pretty interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, so Tanjiro takes the chick, and the demon's fucking pissed that he got his kid meat stolen again. So he starts
like
going
the term
after
kid
him.
meat.
Well, it's here to stay. All right, I like
I
it.
like it.
I like it.
It's
It's here to stay.
it makes me uncomfortable. I like it.
Yep, it should. It definitely should. So he starts like chasing him, and the water keeps popping up at different spots, and he jumps in the air when it comes underneath him. But instead of one arm coming out, we got 3 demon arms coming out.
6.
I thought it was just
3
one.
pairs.
I thought it was one of each. I thought it was.
No.
I thought it was one arm of each demon.
It was 2 of each, and then he jumped up in between them. I
God
think.
damn it. Okay, whatever, dude. I can't count. Right. We get a flashback when he jumps in the air of Dick Nose saying he believes that only one demon can turn Nezuko back, and that demon is Michael Jackson, whose actual name is Muzan Kibutsuji. And this is the big bad. This is the big one.
Who actually is Michael Jackson? Like, I've seen memes about Michael Jackson, right?
Yeah, no, he's actually Michael Jackson.
But then you watch, and you're like, I can't think about anything else. Like, you guys had to like do something to change him. It's just Michael Jackson.
So, okay, when I feel like I missed something here because I don't know why he says that this is the only guy that can turn her back.
He doesn't.
Is it because
he says he thinks. He says if anybody can, it would be this guy.
It's just because he's the oldest. So,
Yeah,
like,
he's the first. He's the only one that can turn people into demons. You know.
I mean, if you're going to get a professional
That
opinion,
we know so far.
yeah, so that right there, that he's the only person that can turn people into demons. I've missed that part. I think
Okay.
I missed them explaining that.
I don't know if
they
it was
did that
here.
in like episode 9
Yeah, I think they did it later.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that
Or
explanation
episode
comes
10.
later.
Yeah.
Also, the fire that they cut to when the old man flashback, and I think all the fire that's in this, it looks so crazily animated. Like, it looks like CG almost. It looks real.
Yeah. They do
Yeah,
that.
like
really
the
cool.
snow effects that they've had and the fire effects, like it's all the CG and like animation is so good in this show.
Yeah,
Fire
which is
looks fine,
crazy
Snow looks like shit.
because normally CG and anime looks like trash, but I think they do
Dude,
a really
don't
good
fucking
job.
talk about the snow. The snow's fucking
Yeah, the
good.
snow looks fine. The only thing that I seen that I thought looked bad was when they cut to that shot of the water fountain and the white spraying out the water. That looks bad.
Oh, yeah.
That looks
it looked
bad.
really weird.
Yeah, it looks bad.
I feel like they were trying to do the same thing with the fire that they did there, but then they couldn't get the water fixed.
Right. It doesn't look good. So after the flashback, we go back to Tanjiro falling out of the air, and he cuts off hella arms. He loves cutting off arms. Like that, I think that's his favorite thing to do.
It's the
I think he would do really well in the Star Wars universe.
He would, and I also think if he lived in our time, he would love like veterans of war.
Oh,
He'd love them.
amputee porn?
Hell yeah, dude. That's all he watches.
so you know, like in Bleach, I can't remember the guy's name that writes that, but he always loves the eye cut.
Yeah.
So the face is super bloody.
Yep.
This guy loves the arms getting cut off.
100%.
He's all about the arms. Every character we'll run into or any fight, there's something that's crazy with arms.
Okay,
I'm the head grew arms. There was a fucking demon that was just arms.
I think the head's being taken off though with the next
Yep.
round of fights.
Oh yeah.
He loves
Like-
that shit too.
Yeah,
He just likes dismemberment and fucking like behead. Like he likes getting shit cut off of people.
But with the arms especially.
Yeah,
the
especially
arms
those,
especially.
for
he
sure.
just does not like arms.
Yeah, so he cuts
Dude's
off
got
all
some
their
real trauma.
He cuts off all the arms, and the demon gets super pissed. Like a second demon pops out who can actually articulate instead of just grind his fucking teeth. He's like, "Yo, that bitch is gonna go stale if you don't let me eat her right now. All right? I only like kid meat, and she's 16. And if she turns 17, that's fucking gross. Let me get my kid meat."
Which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, dude.
So good. At first I thought it was gonna go somewhere else, but he's like, no, they get
They go
ugly
stale,
and they don't taste good.
Yeah, they're ugly and they're
His
gross.
whole excuse is they taste the best right now. Which,
Yep.
fair, to be
fair.
honest.
Fair.
He's basically saying like every female peaks when they're 16, which I'm not a female. I don't know.
Right.
But it could be true. I don't know.
this is a dangerous conversation.
I
We
don't
need to
like
move
that.
on.
I don't like
I'm
that
just
one.
saying that's what he was in.
don't
That's
like
what it
this.
sounded
Gotta,
like he was
side
inferring.
with him.
Right.
I'm not siding with him. I just don't know.
You
You're
definitely
like-
did.
You
You're
definitely
turning.
like-
I don't know.
You're turning into clues right
Positioning
now.
yourself a little
Okay,
bit.
my
I'm
God.
saying no.
I don't understand what he means by it.
Right.
And I'm just
Are you trying to
confused
get
and
kid
just
meat?
want to know.
You're trying to get some kid
I'm
meat, dog.
definitely not trying to get kid meat.
He tells him that he only likes 16-year-olds, and then he shows him his collection of hairpins in his coat of all the chicks that they fucking drug under an A, and he has an amount.
Yeah.
The fucking scalp.
Which, by the way,
collection is
now he
real.
has two criteria for getting kid meat. They have to be 16, and they have to have like something.
They have to have a hairpin. Yep.
Right, and it was weird because before this we kept hearing. Well, I guess the arm demon was all about fulfilling vendettas too.
Yeah.
But he was hunting for sport, kind of too.
Yeah.
Well, he was just stuff.
And he just liked kid meat. And when he shows his collection of hairpins, we see the big bow, which we know belongs to dude's girlfriend or fiance or whatever. The biggest one in his jacket.
But I didn't understand because in the flashback,
You think
the guy sees the bow.
You think she's just gonna have
on
one?
the desk.
You think she's just gonna have one? Come on.
Fine.
They gotta wash him, you idiot. God.
Whatever. Fake news.
It's to make you realize that the big bow is hers. She's got another bow at home.
Yeah, that's why they show it.
Oh yeah, she's the only person that's got two big bows. There's no one else that can have a big bow. Whatever.
After he sees all the bows, he realizes all the chicks that dude's fucking munched on, and Tanjiro gets heated, bro. He gets fucking pissed.
He sees red.
Yep, he
legitimately sees red.
He fucking like sprints towards him and cuts another arm off.
Yeah, of course, cutting the arms off. That's serious. And he kept saying he kept cutting him and saying he was cutting too shallow, and
he said
I didn't really understand if that was like him holding back because after he saw red, he was not cutting shallow anymore.
Yeah, I think he just was like not close enough. Like he thought he was close enough, and then it would hit him, and then it wouldn't be deep enough or whatever. I don't fucking know.
I don't know.
So they start boxing, and then while they're boxing, the demon like gets an opening, and he darts his fingers towards Tanjiro's eyes. But right before it can hit, his sister busts out of the coffin and kicks Buddy right in the chin. He kicks him so hard that his head spins around like fucking 30 times.
Oh yeah.
I love that shit.
So here's what I was talking about.
Literally Banjo-Kazooie, and I love it.
Yeah. So here's exactly what I'm talking about. That kick spun that demon's neck around 30 times. Box didn't break at all.
Right. Well, she like
box didn't even.
She like
they were still able to use the fucking box.
No, she hit the box open and then kicked that man's head.
Right, but then he was even saying, I don't know if it was in the next episode or earlier in this episode, that she had been trying to get out for a while.
Really?
I don't remember that line.
I don't remember that. Yeah.
I remember a line of someone saying that she had been kicking at it for a little bit.
This is going to touch on. This is going to be a good segue for me mentioning that this whole show doesn't treat Nezuko as like a fucking person.
Yeah.
Nope.
Like it's a real problem for me because like there's this character and like they're the focus of the show, but like she's not a person in the show.
No, she's a demon.
Yeah, she's a demon.
Like a little pet. Like
it's honestly hot trash.
Yeah.
I like Nezuko. After these 5, I like Nezuko.
We definitely saw some kind of development from her, and I think what you're saying is true. I think it'll be a bigger plot point later, though.
I still put her like in the lower tier of characters that I like, but she's moved up a little bit.
They just do so much trash to her. Like you haven't got to it yet. We'll wait till you mention it.
So during this fight, I just also want to mention that the fight music that they play was fucking awesome. Like, I can't put my finger on why, but I was like feeling it. And I kind of want to find it.
Yeah. When he goes underwater, it was very Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know if it was like that the whole time.
Right.
It really was. It kind of like, I got like the Kingdom Hearts Pirates of the Caribbean theme from it.
Right. I think we get another flashback after this, and Dicno says that he hypnotized Nezuko to protect humans and destroy demons that are bad guys.
That's actually what I was gonna get to. The fucking like now we're taking away her autonomy. Like she can't even she's not even good because she's a good thing. Well, she's good because we fucking A, bambooed her mouth shut. B, because now she fucking is hypnotized. Like. She's just not being treated like a person. I feel so bad for this character.
The thing is she's not. She's a fucking demon.
Oh my god!
Like he's just making sure.
The whole fucking point of this show is that she's still a person inside. Like,
but I think later on in the last episode of this stretch, there's something more there.
Yeah, because they even say she still has her free will to decide. We'll get to that.
There's something more there.
All right, so yeah, he hypnotized her, all that shit. She sprints towards the water demons and hits him with the fucking flying axe kick. Well, it's implied that she's gonna hit him with the flying axe kick, and then camera cuts, episode ends. Yeah. How do you feel about the ending music? Because I don't really like it.
I don't like the ending music.
Yeah,
I skip the ending.
That's why I haven't watched the after.
Yeah,
shows.
we're all unanimous. All right, you need to shut your fucking mouth, dude.
Fucking shit,
fucking sick of your garbage.
I'm just
mouth.
having opinions.
You just puke out bad shit, okay?
Yeah, but they're the wrong ones.
Yeah, there's a wrong opinion. People say opinions can't be wrong. I'd argue that they can, and you're the epitome of that. All right, episode 7, baby. Oh wait, Harris, you want to give your anime out of whatever, bro?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So first of all, I gave this episode an anime +1 out of 10.
Okay.
You said gonna be best episode. What?
I'm gonna convince you this is the greatest anime of all time. +1.
Hold on.
Okay.
We'll get there.
We're not there yet. That episode was the weakest one. Like
You're right.
Right.
You're right.
That episode was the weakest.
It was.
I thought you were saying at the end of this episode.
No.
No, he said at the end
I said
of
at
the
the
chunk.
end of like this podcast episode.
Oh my fucking god!
Yeah.
Moving the goalposts.
Moving the goal.
But in the previews when they talked about how strong the box was, the preview for the next episode where he said like you were trying to get out of there for a while, right? And she's like nodded.
Oh, okay. I don't
it was
that.
in that.
okay, so yeah, we didn't. Watch that.
Right. And then the other thing that about this episode had me a little fucked up was like, how do the Demon Slayer Corps like find out about these demons? Because it didn't seem like anyone had reported it.
They got runners, bro. They got runners. They like
the crows just go around and they're like, oh hey, there's a problem.
Either
here.
the crows do it, or they
here.
got runners just chilling in the towns. And then when shit starts being weird, they're like, all right, let's get a crow out. We need somebody to investigate.
But who reports it? Because that demon had a ton of hairpins. This guy has been out here for a fucking while. Like,
right.
Why wasn't this reported earlier?
And we do get the scene in the later episode where the guy gets transformed into a demon and he's like trying to hold the guy down, and like nobody realizes what's going on. Like nobody in that big town seems to know like what demons are, like what the issue is. Right.
Here.
Like, that was a little strange.
Slayers are. It's fucking weird. Like I don't like it. It feels like it's a little like shadowy. Like no one really knows about it, but also like
everybody in his hometown knew about it. Like demons.
Right, everyone knew about it.
I don't think everybody did. I thought just the one dude said it, like the crazy crackhead guy. He's the only one that mentioned anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, we didn't get a lot of story, but it just seemed like people like know about it, like with the whole selection process too, like being a thing. Like it just seems like in this world that they're building, like the assumption so far has been that this is a normal thing. But
that's another thing with
it's
this
not.
anime is it's gonna delve into that territory that like all urban fantasy and a lot of shonen and a lot of shit just get into, where like it's fucking like initially it's like, oh yeah, nobody knows about this. This is this whole other world in here. And then like you get so far into it and you're like, how the fuck does no one know about this?
Right.
Like, because it's fucking everywhere. You can't.
That's 100%. That's 100% how Bleach was for me too. Like when they're like, oh yeah, this is like a shadow thing that happens in the real world, and then like fucking like buildings get destroyed from invisible shit. I'm like,
and nobody fucking like, oh shit.
I just
really
I don't
need
even
better
think
construction
about
workers.
Yeah, you're right. That is like some bad writing points, but
I don't think it's bad writing.
Dude, if you're gonna get pissed off about how they start an anime, you can get pissed off about that. Like that's fucking that's so much more important than just going like, oh yeah, we're like starting off in danger and then we're doing.
But it happens so often that it's like school shootings. You know, they happen so often. Like,
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. The intro is just like a school shooting. Like it's whatever.
Right. Yeah,
it's fine.
Jesus Christ! God. I don't like this tangent. Do I gotta cut that?
Yeah, I think we might have to cut some of it.
No, we don't cut shit here. Okay,
we don't cut anything. You cut like 20 minutes of us arguing last time. Because that lasted way too long, dude.
All right, those vocal exercises.
Anyway, episode 7 starts and the axe kick is coming down, baby, and I'm ready to see some heads explode, but. Dude dips out and it only hits concrete. I was pretty sad, not gonna lie.
Yeah, same. Same.
I wrote here. I just wrote Nezuko is legit brainwashed, and I don't remember why. What does she do here? Doesn't she like?
She's just patting them on the head.
Oh,
Well,
no, because
he calls him, and then she just looks at him and goes, "Oh, okay,"
yeah,
and then just trots
that's
over
what it
to him.
is. Yeah, he just goes, "Hey, come here," and then she like just starts casually walking, and then dude comes out to fucking kill her, and then she just hops over him and just keeps going.
Right. And then Tanjiro's like, "Oh yeah, I guess she's like pretty strong." It's like, "Yeah, dude, you're the weak one here.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot, dude.
She's a fucking boss. You're just if you don't have your sword, you're worthless."
Yeah. Tanjiro tells her that
She does nothing and literally gets everything.
All right, so she's you. You do nothing and get everything.
Yep. Right. Good.
Tanjiro tells Nezuko that she needs to protect the two people that are on the outside, the chick that he saved, and then the other guy he was talking to. And then he just jumps in the black water like a fucking gangster.
Yeah.
While he's in the water, he's like sinking down, and we see the clothes of all the dead 16-year-olds. Like there's a fucking wardrobe down here.
Dead 16-year-olds. Like
That's what they are. That's what they are. They're dead 16-year-olds.
They made a point to say that this guy goes after
Yeah.
16-year-olds. You should classify them as 16.
You're
100%.
you bring it to the forefront.
All right, here's where my head exploded. He says, "Here comes the scent."
Yep.
Said it underwater.
And he said the scent.
How?
He's also saying it's
How?
a swamp.
Yeah,
And he's saying he can still breathe. He's like, yeah, the air's kind of thin, but like on the mountain, it's not that thin.
no, he's saying he
It's
could hold his
water.
breath. He
It's a
said he could hold
swamp.
his breath.
But it's another dimension, and no swamp acts like that.
Yeah.
But he's swimming. But oh, dude,
Anime bullshit,
This is like
alright?
some level of like with the smelling thing, where it's just like,
Yeah.
dude, like we could just accept that you're in another dimension and say that you can't breathe, but don't call it a fucking swamp.
Well,
Yeah.
because this is the thing now, right? It's not just smell that I'm confused about anymore. It's just air.
Yeah.
It's just air.
How does
I don't-
oxygen work in this universe?
Molecules.
But it's fine.
I don't know.
I'm with it. They're saying the air's
yeah.
weird. Got it.
It's
I'm
dumb
here.
anime shit. I don't like it. That's why I wrote this in all caps, by the way. All caps, because I was screaming this in my head. I'm like, how you smell? How does he smell?
Yeah.
So he's underwater, and the demons start fucking just like darting up and down, back and forth, right, to trick him so he can't hit him with the sword. So he creates a water vortex and just straight turns these motherfuckers into sushi, dude. Like
The fucking whirlpool.
He
It's the
whirlpools.
sixth form.
Yeah.
Whirlpool or something. I don't know.
I'm never gonna
I was
remember
trying
the
to remember
forms, so I'm just gonna say what they are. There's a whirlpool. There's a giant vortex, and they turn into sushi, and it was awesome. So they're just little floaty bits just down in this
torn to fucking shreds.
torn to shreds. To shreds, you say?
To shreds.
I just I want to establish in universe if like the water effects are actually being seen or not.
I would think so. I don't know why they wouldn't.
Seen by the demons, not by normal people, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a supernatural thing. I don't know if it's just an effect for the show.
I don't.
I think other demons can see it, but I don't think people can see it, and it's because of what happens later on in the other episodes.
Okay, because that's one thing that's just been like bothering me, because like it's showing me.
Yeah.
I accept it as like a cool animation type deal, but now it's just like now that he has all these forms and extra things, it's like a full on superpower. Like when he does the crashing thing, he's like creating a tidal wave that he lands on. That's a superpower. But like
100%.
But like it doesn't even touch on how he's doing that, how he's creating water. It doesn't like he just fucking was a ninja on a mountain for a dude.
He was breathing.
Yeah.
Air gives you power.
Air gives you power.
Just breathe it and make water.
All right, so after he turns the demons to sushi, camera cuts up to Nezuko fucking boxing with the other demon. So two of them are toast, and there's one left on the top, just fucking around with Nezuko. He's about to drill his fucking hand right into Nezuko, and Tanjiro is a fucking baller, and he just screams, "Hands off my sister," and chops this man's arm off.
I like that moment.
Yeah.
That was a fun moment.
That's arm number 4.
300.
That was cut off.
Arm number 300.
Like, in this set.
Okay.
In this set,
Gotcha.
it's definitely like at least 300 or 400.
I'm pretty sure that dude like just walks around in the forest and chops off animal arms. Like
For sure. Like, you know how...
we 100% got to get an arm cut.
Yeah,
like counter.
a counter. You know how you see something so fucking manly that you just like your testosterone level wants to spill out of your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when we watched Spartacus, Harris, and we're just like we're just sitting there like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
We just like paused it, got up, and like walked around for a minute,
Right.
just angry.
Dude, when he said hands off my sister and then cut his arm off, I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck him.
yeah,
I was in it. Tanjiro tells Buddy that he smells like shit.
Siblings is like, so.
Right. I feel you. Tanjiro tells Buddy he smells nasty as fuck. And the dude's like, he just starts talking shit. And Tanjiro fucking cuts through his mouth. Just one clean swipe through his mouth.
That shit was good.
That was good. He asked the demon about the big boy Michael Jackson. Oh fuck, what's his name? I keep forgetting it. Muzan?
I don't know I don't know like the name that they keep.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
Kibutsuji. I just know instead of MJ, it's MK. Like he's Demon MK. That's what he is. Yeah. So he talks about Demon MK, and the water demon gets fucking shook. Like he starts crying, and he just keeps repeating that I can't tell you. I can't say anything about this guy because I'm mad bitch as well.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it's I don't know about the mad bitch
right
part.
after
we kind of find out later why.
After we see what happens, I would also be mad bitch. If somebody asked me about him.
That was one of those things where like I always find it funny when like you're gonna be clearly killed if you don't give information, right?
Yeah.
And the character's just like, no, I'm not gonna ever give that information. Like this will be worse.
This is justified though. Like this is the only justified one I've seen.
Where it was fucking justified. I was like, oh yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah. So we get a scene of Demon MJ holding the water demon by the throat, and he's just like, you can't say shit about me to anybody, like ever.
Hit him with the finger over the lips.
Yep. Hit him with the finger on the lips, and then the water demon just keeps repeating. He just say, I can't tell you. And then he pops out some arms just to fucking lose him again. Because Tanjiro...
just to get cut off.
Yep.
Just to get cut off.
Tanjiro just cuts them both off, but this time he also takes the head.
Oh.
Fucking just on a repeat
so
with the arms, bro.
I kind of want to skim through it, just count arm count, but I feel like Harris is going to do it anyways.
Yeah, maybe next episode one of you guys can count arms.
I think we should both do it and then compare notes. I'm sure during the armed demon fight.
Yeah,
the armed demon fight, I'll definitely lose count. I'll definitely lose count.
Yeah, you're right. I'll do it.
All right, so after he kills the water demon, Nezuko goes back to sleep, and Tanjiro just stuffs her into the fucking coffin. We get
recover by sleep. That's her move.
Yep.
She rest. Yep. That's the move.
She gets fucked up, and she uses the Snorlax move, the rest, and just gets back to full health. Yeah. We get some back and forth between Tanjiro and the guy who lost his fiance. He's like,
okay,
dude,
hold on.
Okay,
hold on. The back and forth you get is almost verbatim the speech that Ed gives Rose in Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay.
Verbatim.
Okay.
Like, I feel like the same, like, you don't know what it's like, and then he walks away, and then he's like, oh shit, he did know.
Right.
Like,
yeah, that's true, because he's like, you're just a kid.
This anime is literally Full Metal Alchemist.
It was honestly annoying because, like, they never show his hands being rugged, but, like, it did, like, the Scooby-Doo thing. Like, you know how in Scooby-Doo you're watching it and you can see, like, a different colored, like, fucking, like it's a brighter fucking, like, grandfather clock. You're like, oh, grandfather clock's gonna move. Like, he's like holding his hands. I can see all the scratch marks on his hands. I'm like, oh, like they're gonna talk about how rugged his hands are. And he's like, you don't know what it's like. And then he just goes, oh, those hands.
Those hands.
From like so far away.
Yeah, because he's
like,
waving
he was
goodbye.
at least like 100 feet away from him.
It was
saw him in the distance.
I fucking honestly,
look at his hand.
I hated that whole fucking exchange. It was so stupid. Like, it could have been done well, but it was just bad. It was dumb.
I liked it.
I just closed my eyes and I was like, this is Full Metal Alchemist. I know what's gonna happen here.
Yep. Tanjiro gives him back the hair bow from the demon's clothes, and he walks away.
Which, by the way, fucked up.
Yep. He's like, hey, don't forget your dead fiance.
No.
He's
like,
saying, here's all these people.
No, he's saying, hey, here's the killer's trophies.
Yep.
Yeah. This is yours now.
This is yours.
You do what you
Look
want.
for that shit. Maybe, I don't know, maybe she's there. Maybe, I don't know.
Then he hit him with the deuces and left out.
It's not even like he's got, like, the dude didn't go and take away all her things. He didn't kill her and then just, like, empty out her house. He can go home and just go, oh, this is her hair pick. I like this. Yeah. And, like, have that. But no, here's the thing that the killer took away from. Like, you want this, right? Like, I was like, that's not good sentiment. Like, no.
It was definitely like low key brutal as fuck, dude. Like unnecessary. Did not have to do that. You could have just been like, look, man, you can take what you want from this, throw it away. He was just like, oh, here you go, like a very sentimental moment. No, what the fuck? I don't want this.
There's shit like that, like with all the other shit that you guys like nitpicked on it. Like, I don't know how you can watch this and be like, oh, this show is great. Like, because there's so much where it's just like careless. It's just doing stupid shit like that.
Yeah, when I watch shonen, that's what I just want dope shit to happen.
Yeah, but like, Dragon Ball is shonen, right? And it's goofy, but like it's consistent. Like it's consistent because
it's consistently fucking stupid. Like I love Dragon Ball, but it's fucking dumb as shit, dude.
Yeah, but it's consistent with itself. Like it's like Goku always is a great guy, and he will always convince most bad guys to be
his friend. To be his friend.
Yeah. And that's
so you want to be my homie?
He's a flat character, and that's what they do. They are already perfect at the start, and they help other people become better just by being there. That's great.
But just wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wait.
All right. So he gives him he's gonna convince you. He gives him the bow, and then he walks away. The crow pops up while he's walking away, and he just starts screaming at Tanjiro that he has to go to Tokyo to take care of another demon. And he's like, "Damn, bro, I just got done with work. Like, I just worked a fucking 10. You want me to go back?"
That shit was right away. Like,
it was
give him
instant,
a Sunday,
dude.
nothing.
No, he's like,
because you know why? Because he's a dog of the military.
For sure.
Talk about it.
Dog of the military.
Talk about it.
Legit, just Full Metal. Legit, just Full Metal.
He's just a fucking boot. Oh my god, he's literally just every 16-year-old. He's in JROTC, bro.
He's in jail. He's shooting off rifles.
He had nothing to do.
Yep.
No income. Join the military.
He's wearing a fucking
hardcore recruiter.
He's
wearing a fucking shirt that says "Destroy." Like, yeah, for sure.
He's one car dealer from a Mustang. He's got the Destroy. He's gonna get a Punisher tattoo.
Yeah. Come on.
Don't tread on Snack.
All right, so they walk. We cut to motherfucking Tokyo, baby. It's looking solid, dope ass city.
Is it said that it's Tokyo?
It's Asakura.
Yeah, Asakura, Tokyo. They said.
Okay.
Tanjiro is stressing about how big this place is and how crowded it is. And there's just so many people.
That
so we get
good.
like,
I like
because it makes sense.
Demon Slayer in the big city.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. Because he's from just a village, so he like starts having like a fucking mini panic attack. He's like, bro, I got to get the fuck away from all these people. So he starts running. They show a couple shots of him just getting out of the city, and we cut to
he walked into an alley where people were getting their
getting their fuck on, dude. I'm surprised dude didn't have his hand down her pants.
Right?
Because that wasn't just kissing, bro. It was ready.
There was sensual moaning.
As one does.
It was. Ooh.
So he gets out of the city, and then they cut to them sitting at a udon like shop. So we're gonna get some grub. While eating,
Which, by the way, that shit looked so good.
it looks so good, so good, dude.
So good.
While eating,
Right.
he gets a big old whiff of demon, and he's like, "Oh fuck!" and he starts tripping. He's like, "What is this? I don't understand what this smell is. It's so weird."
No, he like doesn't even do that.
No,
no! This one he knew. My bad.
That was
my bad.
on smell, dude.
Yeah, this one this one was on smell, and he's like, "That's the same fucking smell that was at my house. This is fucking demon MK. We had
on smell, dude.
He drops the udon.
Yeah, it's fucking.
We get the scene later with that, which is I really liked.
Yeah.
No,
I
I did
love that
too,
shit.
but my god, dude, it hurt.
Yeah, he just drops it and starts fucking sprinting directly
Doesn't
to
even
the
look at his
source.
sister. Just gone.
Nope. He's like, all right,
Why?
it's time to
Because
go
his sister's
fucking
not a
kill this
character.
Because it's on smell.
dude. It's on smell,
On smell,
bro.
You said it yourself.
Yeah.
On
He
He
smell.
doesn't have
dude.
time for it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
his
on
sister
sight
doesn't
is
follow
too-
because she's not even a character. Like, literally just a plot device walking around.
She can't smell it.
Yeah.
She was sleeping. She was sleeping.
Oh yeah, she was
sleep
passed
walking
out.
She
walking
fell.
with
She
him.
fell asleep. She fell
She
asleep
was-
on
she
him,
was
and then he got up and
sleepwalking
she
and
fell
everything.
asleep. No, she was asleep.
She was walking around with him. She wasn't in the basket.
Right. So then she sat down and fell asleep, and then he ran off and didn't even say.
She went sleep,
Didn't
sleep.
even say boo to
She
her.
went sleep, sleep.
Kyle, if you and me went somewhere, and something got you on smell, and I fell asleep on your shoulder, and you walked away, I would still be sleeping.
Yeah, 100%.
I would still be sleeping. I'd be like, I don't know where he's going, but I'm sleeping.
All right.
So he sprints over to Muzan and he finds him. He's like, this is the fucking guy. And he breaks the hilt of his sword. Or he breaks the sword out of the hilt, right? Like he's about to pull it. He's about to pull the fucking smoke and cut this man's world in half. You know what I'm saying? Like he's ready to do it. Blit blat. Fucking click clack, son. And then right when he's about to do it, he hears a little girl speak. And she's like, Daddy, who's that? And Muzan is holding his daughter in his hand. She was about to get the click clack too, bro.
Yep.
Which at that point, eye for eye, do it.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Cut that man.
So this is where the anime officially became Full Metal Alchemist, because that's King Bradley. He gave me a King Bradley character, so here we are.
You're so
So he's holding his daughter, and then his wife show up, and the wife and the daughter are both human, like no demon at all. He smells them both human, but he smells super demon from Muzan. While Muzan and his wife are talking about if they know who the fuck this weird kid is who's about to pull this fucking heater out, Muzan his hand flies up super fucking fast and just scratches some dude's neck that's passing him, and it's super fast, like nobody else sees it. And then the guy with the cut, he like just keeps walking. Like he just puts his hand up. He's like, "What the fuck was that, dude? Like, what just hit me?" And then he slouches over and he pops up a fucking full blown demon and just takes a bite out of his wife, just munches on her shoulder.
Oh my god!
And it
was amazing.
And that's where the episode ends. Just him fucking munching on her shoulder.
100%.
It's Dio.
I changed the rating system on this episode. Okay. From anime to FMA.
Okay.
Yeah,
this was definitely FMA out of 10.
Yeah, it is FMA. Like it really is.
You're right. The thing is, I love FMA, so this is fucking.
Oh my god.
That's
solid.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It was great.
I mean, Brotherhood still gets me just boned up thinking about.
For sure.
It's a.
See, like,
it's a bad day for Rain.
Stop.
Come on. Stop. Why? I don't want to cry on this podcast right now.
You're a fucking idiot, dude.
All right.
Why you doing
Before I get into 8, though, I do got to take a piss. So if you guys got to pee,
gotta get a cough drop.
go get some shit. All right. So Tanjiro sees the dude biting down on his wife, and he fucking sprints over and tackles him onto the ground and just is holding him down. And then Muzan is like, hey, it's not safe here. We gotta get the fuck out of here. I don't know what's going on with all this shit. And while they're walking away, Tanjiro just starts fucking screaming at the top of his lungs. So he's like, ain't no one gonna punk me like that, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly what it says. He's like, you better watch out next time, homie, because I'm bringing the smoke.
Watch your
And I'm like, oh shit, where did this come from?
which was like, it just
a little
wasn't
crazy.
smart.
Look a little crazy.
Like,
Everybody has to be like, this dude's psycho.
It's not a good look.
Oh yeah, I
right,
forgot
like,
to mention how dumb it is that like, all right, so just I hate the plot pacing of this shit. Like okay, so oh god, I didn't even mention that. So like he knew the smell, right? He just knew that it was the big bad. He didn't even know, like he had no idea.
He didn't know it was the big bad. He just knew it was the same smell that was at his house.
No,
He
knew.
said, "Oh, it's
he
him," and I'm like, "How do you know? Like, you think?"
Yeah, that's the same smell that was at his house.
No, he said it's the name. I can't fucking remember the guy's name.
Because
he's the only one that can turn someone into a demon, right?
Like at this point, it was said,
But that wasn't said until he was talking to the lady, which hasn't been introduced yet, because she says, "Oh yeah, he's the only one that can do it." I only got one. Like, it hasn't been said yet. He had no fucking idea. He's just assuming that the person that killed his family is also the big bad, which dumb. Also, it was dumb that fucking like the pacing of it. Like, all right, so the inciting moment, training, fight one bad guy. Now I found the boss. Like, I found the big bad right away. Like, no big search, nothing like that. No like, oh, where is he? You know, it's just like, there he is.
I
liked it.
I liked a lot because it was like, okay, how many episodes is it going to take?
We can introduce him. We can have him. We can see the effects of the character, but we don't have to have them meet fucking.
Why not?
Yeah, I liked it.
I hate
because
that
it
shit.
broke like all right, here's 40 episodes.
I hate
the
that
big
shit
bad's
because,
going to be
like-
at the last 3, and that's it. Like that's what
because
every
that's
anime
what
is.
I hate pacing like that because like there's just it's immediate like gratification like I hate that with bad writing, like people send me their novels to read and then it's just like, oh, we need to find this nut, and then like fucking next 2 pages, oh, we got the nut, like, oh, we got to find the bad guy.
No,
oh,
but this
here's
is-
the bad
but this
guy.
is-
Like,
No,
maybe
hold
they're
on,
gonna
hold
make
on.
up for it, but I fucking hate that shit with a passion.
I get what you're saying, and I would agree if within these next couple of episodes, like that situation was resolved. But they definitely needed that face to face.
For what?
That
He didn't
Muzan.
even, like-
I'll tell you why.
That guy didn't
Because
even say
Muzan needed
anything.
to know that. Hold on. Because Muzan needed to know that Tanjiro was coming after him.
Wouldn't they have
like
done
somebody was
just the
hunting
same if he got the quest later on for the 12?
No, because Tanjiro's killing everyone.
Yeah, but he would have.
He's not letting anyone alive.
What I'm saying is he would have killed one of the 12, and then the bad guy would have took notice, and that would have been just as dramatic. Him being like, "Who the fuck did this?" Because he would have been like,
the 12 would not even have come after him. Why would they
because
come
he
after
would have been
him?
like, figure out who, and then someone else would have came there, and then they would have been like, "Oh, we found earring."
That's the stereotypical shit that this is why this anime stands out, because that's your
This is
stereotypical
not-
thing.
Yeah.
What you just said,
Everything
is a
everything
normal
you
trope.
said, I thought was going to happen, and then they did this. I'm
Right.
like, all right, this is
And
kind of
then
cool.
this
It's
happened
breaking
instead,
the
because
formula.
this is different. This is better.
Is it?
I
Yes.
like it a lot better.
We're just cutting. We're just
100%
cutting
better.
all of it just straight to the fucking.
I like the
hate it.
face to face because they
100%.
didn't
Said my
even
piece.
fight. They
Alright, said my
literally just
piece.
said some shit. Okay, all right, let's go on.
Yep.
All right, so while he's holding the dude down and screaming at Muzan, 12 shows up, and they just start getting in the way. They try to start pulling dude off. You know, they're like, get the fuck off him. What are you doing? And Tanjiro's like, no, if I let him go, he's going to eat you guys. Like,
He's
just
also
get
saying
the
he's
fuck
the
away
only
from
one that can hold him down. I'm like, all right, you're strong, but you're still a.
I don't
16-year-old
think
boy.
any human could do it.
He's a human.
I don't. But I also don't understand why he didn't say like, "Hey, it's a demon."
Also, correct. Like,
Yeah.
That's what I was
isn't it
talking
on the
about earlier,
Demon
like,
Slayer
it
Corps to
doesn't
let
seem
people
like-
know that there's demons? Like that. Like, okay. Also, part of protecting it is information. We don't just like say, "Hey, nobody ever steals little girls." We say, "Hey, don't get in the vans. Some people like to do that shit."
You're right. You're right.
Demon Slayer Corps suck.
So yeah, 12 shows up and they're talking mad shit, and they try to pull Tanjiro off of the guy, but he's like holding on for dear life. So they go to Rodney King his ass with the police baton. But right before they're about to do it, they smell some weird shit. And like Tanjiro smells it too, but the cops somehow smell it too, and they're like, "The fuck is happening? What is all this shit?" And they like back off. And we get a shot of fucking this emo girl that's just drawing on her arm with a razor. Like she's just slicing down her arm with her claws.
As
Like,
one does.
she's going down. Yeah, she's going down the fucking down the highway. You know what I'm saying? And
It's down the stream, but go on.
it's whatever, dude. You know what? Eat my ass, bro. All right. Anyway, she's cutting her shit, and then it like goes up to her face, and she's high as fuck because like she's so high that her pupils just left her body. Like they didn't expand. They just like, all right, I'm out. Peace out, and they just left. And with her is just some dude, and he just looks super mad. Like he looks like somebody just fucked his mom because he's like he has the resting bitch face, but for men.
Yep.
She tells
Cody
Tanjiro that
face.
she has my face for sure. Yeah, it's resting dick face. I can't help it.
No, I'm calling you
that's
a little
fair.
bitch.
Oh, cool, cool.
Also, I thought with like, cause they cut before the like smell and like, cause the animation was really strange for this too. It was like all these flowers popping up and like pushing people away. I was like, is this? Do they see the flowers? And then someone even says like, "What are these flowers?" And I was really kind of confused.
Yeah, it was
about
weird.
that. But then when I first saw like they cut to an arm being torn up by the claw, I thought it was Nezuko and this was going to be her power.
Right.
Which would have been a hella weird thing for her to just know that she can do.
Just
that.
to know. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I was like really happy that wasn't her.
Yeah.
Because I was going to be really angry.
So the lady walks up to him and she's like, "All right, I'm a demon doctor, and I want to annihilate this demon." That's what she says.
Which 100% not convinced she's not a bad guy.
Right. Yeah, because I thought she was. I'm like, okay, it's time to fight. It's time to fucking throw hands.
Something was really off-putting about her.
So after that, we cut back to Mujan, and he's getting his family in a car, and he's sending them home. He's like, all right, I'm going to go talk to the police to make sure everything's okay and see what was going on. And so his family leaves, both the humans leave, and he starts walking down an alley. And this was fucking awesome. This is when I was like, all right, I love this. Is Dio. This is my Dio of this show because I love this bad guy.
Real quick, before he walks down the alley, he says something about the earrings that Tanjiro's wearing.
Well, no,
Fuda earrings.
Not yet.
Kind of Fuda-like.
Oh, it's after.
That's
Also,
in the alley.
Objectively, it's more like Kira than Dio, but
yeah, you're right. 100%. Akira was dope as fuck too.
This dude's just trying to live a regular life in Tokyo.
Yeah. So he's walking down the alley, and these drunk people are walking down, and the drunkest one bumps into him. And he just starts talking mad shit. He's like, well, look at your fucking dumbass clothes, bro. You fucking look like a posh-ass bitch walking down my alley.
I'm glad everyone else recognizes that he looks fucking weird, because if you threw Michael Jackson into, 1920 Tokyo.
Right. Yeah. So when John, he tries to walk away, he's like, all right, you ain't worth my time. But the drunk dude ain't having it. He grabs his ass by the shoulder, and he just keeps talking shit. And Mujan ain't no bitch. Like, he's not bitch.
Well, no, he calls him pale, and then he loses.
Oh, yeah. He says he's ugly.
He's like, you look
much.
like you're dead.
Which
I
think is parallel to the fucking one girl, the one that did the magic. Because she clearly wants to be human again, as shown later through a scene. And what makes the bad guy mad is being told that he looks like a demon, which I think they're just basically the same character. I think that's gonna be the point.
We'll see.
Just going like same goal but different ways of getting
much.
there.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. So dude says he's ugly, and he hits Buddy one fucking time, dude. He hits him once. And he hits him so hard that he fucking rockets back, and he just leaves brain matter on the concrete wall behind him. He's fucking gone. He's donezo.
And again, the sound.
Yeah.
The quality of the sound was so good.
So good.
I like the part where the other person's like, he's not breathing.
Yeah. The chick runs up. He's like, oh, fuck. He's actually dead. I'm like, yeah, look at the brain matter dripping off the concrete wall behind you. Like, that's what it is. He's dead. Dead Boy's brother is real salty that his brother just got a fucking lobotomy from Dr. Concrete Wall back there.
He's like, this boy don't work so well anymore.
Yeah. Boy. This boy, he can't human to right now, you know what I'm saying? So his brother gets salty. He tries to lay some hands on Mujan, but Mujan fucking kicks him so hard in the stomach that his body flies up past the roofs, and he fucking throws up all the blood that's in his body out of his mouth.
Onto the lady.
No, it just hits the ground next to her.
Okay.
I don't remember her getting any blood.
Which was such a missed opportunity
right.
for
I wish it would have sprayed
cool
all
visual
over. Yeah.
Where it just sprayed and rained down blood
Michael
for a
Jackson
second.
was going for it. I feel like he was upset that he
maybe
missed it.
maybe he missed the mark. He's like, fuck, I gotta work on that punt.
Right. Oh man, I really wanted it, but again, another this will be a point later on.
Yeah. So after he fucking kicks all the blood out of dude, he walks up to the last of the drunk people, and it's just the chick sitting next to the dead guy. And he's like, do you think I'm cute? Do you think I look dead? Tell me I'm pretty.
Right.
And then from this scene, we see that he can hide his demon form because, they show his finger, grow the demon nail. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then he puts
that's kind of like Nezuko, going into, monster giantess thing.
Monster giantess? What?
Giantess, I said.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. But with most of the demons we've seen, maybe it's just the low-level demons. They can't really do shit. They just are all veiny and shit.
They just don't care to hide it?
Right. Mm. So he puts his fucking finger up to the chick's head,
Demon
and he
morphing.
just... I guess. I thought morph demons, though, was the blood demon art shit.
Yeah.
I thought that's what he meant by morphed demon.
Who's just coming in? Demon morphing.
Demon morphing. That's why you're here.
Beetlejuice.
That's why he's here, folks. Josh Man, Cluse Boy, coming in with the fucking hot takes.
Hot
Demon
bands.
morphing. Just coming in.
Hot bands.
Hot bands. So he puts his finger to her forehead and he pushes it straight in, dude. Like, just into the knuckle. Like, he's in it, dude.
Yeah, he gets
And he starts talking. He's like, "What happens if I just fill you with all my blood?"
Well, he
So
says
he just
what
starts-
happens.
he just starts pumping her with the blood, and he pumps her with so much blood that her body cells can't mutate that fast. So she fucking like
melts.
turns into this weird blob and just disintegrates. It's fucking disgusting.
It's the same thing that happens to Father Cornello when the fake philosopher's ring back.
Yep, you're right. More fucking FMA.
It was gross. The sound was really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it's just because I'm watching this with my headphones on or something.
I'm doing
but
it too.
Yeah.
The
I liked it.
sounds
I wish it
just-
could have been more gross,
fuck.
and I wish it was something that more regularly will happen because I love gross shit.
Right. Yeah, no,
It's a-
for sure.
it's
It
a
was
little too
disgusting and dope, and I had a super confused boner the whole time. I'm like, I don't know why this is here.
Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, for me, it was the fear boner.
The fear
Just
boner?
straight up.
Right.
Like, I was not happy
was a
with it.
really
I
nice
didn't want
boner.
it, but it was happening.
Yeah, you just wanted it to go away. You're like, I don't like this. Like, I feel
this is not. I'm scared.
like it's weird how your own body can make you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Mujan recognizes the earrings that Tenjiro is wearing.
Yeah.
So he talks about it. He's like, oh fuck, and then like they cut to like some dude, right?
It looks like a grown-up Tanjiro.
Yeah. So that's the dad that Josh
That's
has
the
always been
dad.
talking about.
That's the dad.
Yeah, it was straight up just like, hey, by the way, his dad is like, that's the thing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the thing for
It's
sure.
gonna be literally like, oh yeah, that was a vengeance kill on his family.
Yeah, so they show us that, and then we cut back to the udon shop where Tanjiro is, and that's where we get the awesome scene of the owner of that udon shop. Like, you're just gonna come here, take my food, not pay for it, and then throw it on the ground.
One of my favorite parts of the show. To be
Yeah.
honest. I love. I always think about shit like that. Like I think about like action movies where, you know, at the end of it, they're just gonna be like, oh shit, yeah, like they're gonna get home and realize their house is destroyed and like have to fucking like pick that up. Or like in a horror movie, like when there's only one survivor, but they all went on a camping trip, and how that survivor's gonna have to explain that like some nightmare monster came there and killed all his friends, and it wasn't
Right.
them. The udon, I felt good just like getting that scene where he's like, yeah, sorry I dropped that thing. Yeah, I know it was your
Yeah,
bowl.
he's like,
And he's like, it's not
to
even
make
the
up
bowl.
for it,
It's the
yeah,
food.
to
Like,
make up
was it
for
that
it, I'm gonna
bad?
eat 2 bowls of it.
He tries to make her
So-
eat it. And he's like, that's not really.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. So he fucking maxes out 2 bowls like a goddamn all-star. And then the really angry kid shows up that was with the weird chick earlier. He shows up and he tells Tanjiro that the demon doctor wants to meet with him. We don't know their names yet, so that's why I'm just saying it like this. They go to a dead end, and the dude just walks through the wall. He's like, "Come on, fuck you guys waiting for this? Like in this
some
Harry
Harry
Potter
Potter
shit
shit,
right here."
yeah.
Yeah.
before the Harry Potter shit, he like calls his sister ugly.
Oh yeah, he calls his sister ugly.
And Tanjiro gets fucking heated
Yeah,
about
and the
it,
whole
bro.
way
He's
to
like,
the dead end, he's like, "What the fuck you talking about, dude?
Yeah.
She was like-
she's fucking cute as a button,
Yeah,
bro.
she's cute
like,
as a
what
button.
are you talking about?
You talking shit about my sister, bitch? I'll cut your arms off."
This shit was good though.
Yeah. So they go through the wall.
It was really funny. That like Kyle was saying about the udon guy, like those interactions between characters are my favorite thing. Like I like clearly this kid's gonna kind of be a bigger deal, or like for at least the next couple of episodes, and so it's nice to see like real human moments between people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, so they go through the wall at the dead end, and there's a house on the other side. And then in the house, that's where the demon doctor is. And in front of her, laying on the bed, is the lady who got fucking bit on her shoulder. And I think she says she's going to be fine or some shit. She's just healing her.
She's just sleeping.
She says, yeah, she's just sleeping. And she says that the husband is restrained in the basement right now.
Which is Kinky.
we just got that man locked up right now.
Dude,
Like, he can't
this
do
show
shit.
constantly has like low-key kinks. Just saying.
Right?
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Or is that a reflection of us as people?
Oh,
It probably
alright.
is a reflection of
Alright,
us.
Okay.
We're just disgusting humans. I don't know who the fuck would even listen to this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, this do be the anime trap house.
100%.
Like in every trap house, there's definitely like
Yeah, there's some shady shit. Yeah, you can't have a trap house without shady shit happening. You know.
Yeah.
The demon. We find out that the demon's doctor name is Tamayo, and the angry boy is Yushiro. And Tamayo tells Tanjiro that she's tweaked her and Yushiro's bodies, so they don't need to eat people. They just need to drink blood. Fuck! They're vampires. 100% vampires.
Yeah.
And then
They
she also
they're blade.
yeah.
They're daywalkers.
100%. But she also says something that is hilarious to me because it totally makes sense. She's like, yeah, we just buy our blood from poor people.
Yeah.
Like, they don't give a fuck.
We just take a little bit
Yeah.
and, we compensate them and everything's fine.
We give them money, obviously, but, like, poor people will do
Yeah.
anything for money. That's where,
But,
you know.
Yeah, there was like a weird part where she's like, yeah, I've tweaked my body. And then he's like, what are you talking about? And she like stands up and like looks like she's going to take her clothes
Yeah,
off. And
to
I'm like,
show
is she just
him.
going to like expose herself to like this 16-year-old kid or like this?
Yeah, there
fucked
was
up
like a
dude?
slight pause there that I got a little uncomfortable with.
Yeah, I did too.
I was like, ugh.
Yeah, because she like takes
But-
her
and then-
coat off, and then you're like, wait a minute, what is happening?
But then it gets even weirder because the relationship between Yushiro and Tamayo is so fucking weird.
Yeah,
dude.
shut up, a kid.
Yeah, dude. But you gotta remember,
but
she
he's
did
like-
change him. Like, so, like,
He's like super into her.
oh yeah, 100%, dude.
It's
Yeah.
fucking.
By the way, they did that shit like way too many times. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
You don't need to like keep reiterating it.
Yeah, they beat us over the head with the pipe that he's trying to lay.
It gets worse in the preview for the next episode.
Tanjiro asks her if there's a way that demons can turn fully back into humans. And before she can answer, we get a camera cut to the next bosses. And I'm digging it pretty fucking hard. There's a chick just bouncing a ball. Right?
Tamari.
No, but I don't know that's what it is yet, okay?
Okay, they know.
All right, you
It's a fucking-
uncultured fuck. It's just
Right?
a Tamari
It's a
ball.
bouncy
Yeah,
ball,
it's a-
bro.
Yeah, that's what it's called though in Japan.
All right, I don't know. I didn't know that. There's no way you fucking people knew that either until they
Alright,
said
what do you
it.
mean,
So
you
you can
people?
suck my ass.
I knew it. Okay.
Okay, whatever. She has a fucking bouncy ball. She got some bouncy ball, and then the dude next to her has just eyes in his hands that has the Reddit upvote symbols for pupils. Like, that's what it is.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
literally was
awesome.
thinking about that, and I was like, I wonder how many
Yep.
upvote like gifs have been made from that shit.
There's gonna be a lot.
There has
There's
to
gonna be a
be.
lot. Yeah. They were like, how are we gonna kill him, and then all this other shit. They're just doing normal boss shit. And then we get another cut back to the hut where Tamayo tells Tanjiro that he needs to get the blood samples from as many demons as possible so she could try to make an elixir that can change Nezuko back. And she says that the closer they are to Demon Michael Jackson, the better. So he needs to figure out a way. Yeah, he needs to figure out a way to hee out some blood.
And again, there's this weird humanizing moment between Yushiro and Tanjiro when like Tanjiro says shit, Yushiro like fucking hit him.
Yeah.
And then Tamayo's like, don't hit him.
Yep.
And then there's one point he judo throws him.
Yeah.
And then she said, I told you not to fucking hit him. He's like, no, I threw him. It's fine.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
After that,
here?
I just wrote, Yushiro wants to lay some fucking pipe on Tamayo because that's when
yeah.
he's like, she's looking extra lovely today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super creepy.
While they're talking, these fucking bouncy balls just break into the house and just start fucking shit up, right? Yeah. The bosses have arrived. It's time to fuck. I'm so ready.
Which we're at.
This is
the
what I've
part
been
of
waiting
the show
for.
That like honestly is like it's what I'm watching the show for. Like everything
Yeah.
in between is so sloppy and just like whatever that I'm just like, can we just get to the next
agree
like
with
fight? Because like I
don't agree with
care.
that, but I guess, when you're a fucking anime snob, you can just, you
It's-
think what
it's
you
It's not
want.
even being a snob. It's just like
You're a
it's
snob, bro.
whatever.
You're a snob.
We'll talk about
We'll
it.
talk about it. That's what this man's catchphrase is. We'll talk about
We'll
it.
talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
I feel like he's not
gave
even
this
gonna do it in the
episode-
podcast. He's just gonna like take me to like he's gonna drive up to Madison and just
talk
like
about it,
yell at me in my
Yeah,
apartment.
little do you know, I'm already on my way.
Nice.
I'm outside of your.
He's
window.
like that abusive boyfriend, you know, like that fucking like.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this at home. You're like, okay.
We'll talk
and then
about it
you
when we
know,
get
like
home.
the whole your day's ruined because you know he's gonna be fucking yelling at you like as soon as you get in the
He's just
car.
gonna
Yeah.
fucking take the belt off.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be nice. Okay. I'm as this goes on, I'm less convinced I'll be able to convince you. but I'll try.
All right, Harris, give your thoughts, bitch. I know you want to do it.
Definitely anime. This is a FMA +1 out of 10.
+1 on this one?
Like it was a really good look into the world from a demon's point of view. Like I thought the demon doctor brought in an interesting view. It's like when you in FMA when you see what the homunculus are planning.
Yeah.
So I thought it was pretty cool. I think stuff is moving real quick.
Stuff is moving what? You cut out.
Stuff is moving really quick.
Okay. Yeah.
And I think they're clearly Nezuko is special in some way because she was like slept for 2 years.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah, I did have the most notes taken for episode 8 just because there was so much like shit happening, you know? Like
yeah.
This episode, I
so
was
there was
like,
a lot to
it's
consume.
fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's anime. That's
All
all
right.
I could say about
This-
it, really. Like
This is what I've been waiting for right here,
I'm
baby.
sitting here. I'm like, that girl's gonna be bad guy. Bad guy is gonna be still bad guy, but like, he's not gonna be as bad guy by the end of this probably, or he's just gonna like be the worst bad guy. And then like, guy running the demon corpse is gonna be bad guy. I'm just like, everyone's gonna be bad guy. Like that's the show right now.
I don't think the girl's gonna be bad guy. I think you're wrong about that. But we'll see.
100%. There's no way.
We'll see.
I've been going back and forth on the demon doctor.
Yeah.
I'm not
There was
really
that
sure.
moment where they're crying, and I was like, "Oh yeah, she's not a bad guy. I was wrong." But then, like, I thought about it longer. I'm like, "Nah, she's still bad guy."
Nah, she's not a bad guy. You're wrong. Episode 9. Yeah. What we've all been waiting for.
But wait.
Okay.
In the preview for this next episode,
Oh shit. Okay.
Tanjiro and Nezuko find the journal from Yushiro. And he's like, oh, like, Tamayo looked really pretty today. And he's like, today Tamayo fell down the stairs. And Tanjiro's like, okay, we're moving on now. And I was like, oh my fucking God, dude. This is extra creepy.
Yeah, dude's
hilarious.
obsessed. All right.
Yeah.
Can I do it now?
Okay.
Can I hype myself up? Episode 9. The boss fight.
I just want to talk about literally anything else.
Yeah, I understand that. Fuck you guys. Tamari Demon and the Arrow Demon. We get names. I find out that a bouncy ball in Japan is called a Tamari, but I guess everybody else fucking here knew that, which I don't believe.
Yeah.
And then we get the Arrow Demon. He's the Upvote Demon. That's what he is.
Upvote
He's not
demon.
an
Yeah,
Arrow.
those are
It's
called
Upvote.
arrows here too. So you should have known.
Oh
that.
shit. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, fucking arrows, bro.
Fuck you, dude. Okay. I wrote down
Do
Tamari.
the Japanese have a word for arrow? I don't know.
Yeah, Arrow.
Good.
So I
Shitty
wrote,
DC show.
I wrote Tamari Demon and Arrow Demon, and then underneath it I just wrote, the fuck is a Tamari?
It's a girl from the Sand Village
Yep.
in
Killed it.
Gara's
Yep.
kind of sister,
Can
not
we-
sister. I don't know.
Sister, what are you doing?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I hate you guys. She keeps throwing her Tamaris and just fucking shit up. And the animation when the balls are flying around is just dope as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
like,
I
again,
really love that
even
shit.
yeah, even if you don't like this anime, the animation is objectively fucking top tier when like the crazy 3D CGI shit is mixed with the 2D shit. It's just so good to me.
It's really good.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Yoshiro goes to slap one of the Tamari away.
Zoids look better.
And it changes directions and then flies into his head and fucking explodes it, dude.
Oh, dude, it was.
oh, I thought he
yeah.
was dead because like they had
me
established that
too.
heads were dead.
Yeah, but only from the sword.
Oh yeah. So I was like,
So I thought he was gonna come back, but I didn't know how. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, maybe they gotta get the blood and scoop it into a head shape or something.
I
get a little funnel.
I thought he was dead for like a couple of seconds, and then the doctor was like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
I need to let him heal," and I was like, "He's fine."
Yeah, you're like, okay, everything's good.
Yeah.
Tanjiro tells everybody to get into the basement after dude's head explodes. So he can't really hear it, you know.
Yeah.
Nezuko, I'm pretty sure she takes the human chick and brings her to the basement. Tanjiro says that the demons have a thick smell, like a fucking bowl of oatmeal, baby. Just viscous. There's a
Musky.
viscosity.
Thicker than a Snicker, baby.
Thicker than a Snicker.
It's good.
And then we get this nasty fucking scene of Yashiro's head reforming, and he starts talking, but he doesn't have the top of his head yet.
That was a good scene.
Yeah.
It was so good.
That's also been done in FMA.
Okay, you know what?
Just-
This is an FMA podcast, everybody. Welcome back. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the FMA podcast. We're going to be talking about fucking Edward Elric and his stupid fucking ghost brother.
Yeah, no, let's see.
Yeah,
okay.
ghost brother.
Let's not go there. Let's not
All right,
do
all right,
this.
we're not doing it. We're not doing
Let's not
it.
do
The
this.
Tamari
steal
demon
those type.
starts getting hot and bothered, right? She fucking sees all the damage she's done, and she starts getting, heated up. And she removes the top half of her kimono. She's like, all right, it's time to fuck. I'm ready.
Grows more arms.
And then but before that, she calls herself one of the 12 demon moons. She's like, this is it, baby. I'm one of the bosses of this show. Like, when we have a definitive name and we're numbered, those are bosses.
That's shonen. That's
shonen.
That's like classic shonen. Like that's like
At this
Yu Yu
point,
Hakusho,
we've got
where they're
a
like,
section.
oh, we got these 4 demons, if I'm right.
Yep.
We've got 15 episodes left, and there's 12 demons. I'm thinking
Yeah, dude.
Demon of the Week is coming out.
Demon
Yep,
of
I
the week.
fucking love it. The second she's like, we're numbered, I'm like, this is it. This is what I've been waiting for. Give me Bleach. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, JoJo.
No, it's actually
So-
Bleach.
Dio
So
exists. They are 12 numbered like the fucking tarot cards. Come on.
Okay, fine. This is JoJo Bleach. This is Jujich.
JoJo
I mean,
Bleach
this
is
anime
from
just
Alchemist.
excels at low-key copying literally everything. Like, that's why you guys are like, this is just fresh. I'm like, is it, though? Because it's just...
Nobody said it's fresh. We just said it's good shonen. It's the same shit. The only thing that was fresh was how they handled, like, the bad guy.
How
Like, it's
many
not
arms
like...
they take off.
Right. That's what's fresh.
That's fresh, bro. That's fresh to your family from Jewel, bro. You can't get that nowhere else.
All right, she says she's 12 demon moons. She takes her fucking clothes off. She pops out 4 more arms and 4 more Tamari.
And okay, I have to get mad for a second.
Okay.
I have to get really angry.
Okay.
She's wearing like the stereotypical like band around the chest,
Yeah.
to cover her boobs.
Yeah.
The arms come out of the side and it stays on.
Does it?
Yeah, she doesn't get naked.
I didn't even notice. Like, did they come out of the band? Is that what
they
you're saying?
come out of the side of the bands.
Oh, okay.
Like that shit should be torn the fuck on the side, and that there should be nothing covering
Bands
her
will
front
make
or
her
back.
dance, okay?
Bands will make
No,
her
they
dance.
no.
Yup,
See,
bands-
I thought about that. I thought about
You
it,
didn't.
and I was like, okay, maybe it's the Rubber Band Man, but it's not.
Fucking
Okay,
stupid.
it's not. It's not. I don't like it. I don't like when physics breaks. I don't like Hulk doesn't get naked when he gets hulked out, and I don't like.
You're just trying to see some green dick, bro. Calm down.
It makes it realistic, okay?
Like, I like Green Day.
He said,
I mean, I could send you some pictures of Hulk dick. Like,
Right, dude.
I'm just saying, all right.
Yeah,
everyone-
Hulk in
when,
your
when
DMs?
Watchmen came out, everyone's like, "Oh man, it's just blue dick." I'm like, "There's more to it than that." Okay.
Okay. All right, anyway, let's get off of Hulk dick, and let's talk about these bosses, though.
Yeah.
Yashiro, he can't get a lock on how the Tamari are moving because they're just fucking zipping up and down, defying physics. He's like, the fuck do I do? Like, how am I going to get away from this shit? And while
He
he's...
cuts them in half and they hit him.
yeah,
anyway.
and they still fucking smack into him. So he's trying to dance around him, and Yashiro's like, bro, look at the fucking arrows. And Tanjiro's like, what is happening right now? What are you on, dude?
Which, by the way, he's a demon. He knows that non-demons can't see that shit.
Right.
So, like, he would be like, you can't see this shit? Like, that was stupid as shit.
That's why I don't understand if people can see the water bending that he
Right?
does.
Like,
Right. Well, maybe there's okay, so you know how Tanjiro and Dick Nose are the smell gods? Maybe they're sight gods, okay, and they can see shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe there's a different class.
Interesting.
don't give that an interesting.
All right.
Interesting.
So, in order for Yashiro to help out Tanjiro, I hate how their fucking names are so similar. Yashiro looks real hard at a piece of paper, right? He just stares at it intently. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna lend you my sight. And then he throws the paper at his forehead with a pin. Like, he just staples this shit to his forehead pretty much.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff. That's wrestling stuff.
Yep, and it gives Tanjiro his ability to see the fucking arrows. And then he sees that the Tamari are following the trajectory of these fucking Reddit upvotes that are just flying around. Since he can see the arrows, they're super easy to dodge now. Not super easy, but he gets a grip on it. Let's see.
Tanjiro would kill it in dodgeball, by the way.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
So it was fucking amazing.
He'd be pick number 1 for dodgeball. He tells Nezuko, he's like, all right, you need to go and take care of the demon in the tree, because he can smell him, obviously.
I was thinking about that the whole time. I was like, this is literally just Dodgeball the movie.
Yep. So, yeah, he tells Nezuko to go fuck up the arrow demon. And she starts sprinting, jumping through the trees, and just starts kicking the shit out of this arrow demon. Like, he's blocking with his arms, but it's still dope as fuck.
I can't wait for her to use her hands.
Nope.
Like,
only feet.
She's got some strong feet, which are like really come through in the next episode too. But
she's all about the fancy footwork.
She's literally
she's handicapping herself right now.
Whatever the main character in My Hero Academia is called right now.
Deku.
Yeah.
Shoot
literally
style.
Deku.
So when she starts kicking the arrow demon, the Tamari lose their trajectory. And Tanjiro does some dope water bending shit, and he cuts through all 6 of the balls and also all 6 of her arms at like the same movement.
Of course.
Yeah.
He hates arms. He hates them.
Fucking hates them. So this bitch just repulses him.
Everything that
You need
gets
to
sent against
lose
him, more
arms.
arms.
More arms.
Like first monster made entirely arms. Second monster, 3 people, 3 arms.
Yep.
I have 3 times the arms. This person, 1 person.
6 arms.
6 arms. And I was pissed too. As soon as the arms popped out, I was like, oh my god, what is this guy's obsession with fucking arms? Why? Why does it have to be this way?
Yeah, when Tanjiro cut all the balls in half and then like her arms off in that one instance, I was like, oh! And Emily looked over, she's like, Are you all right? I was like, yeah, dude, this shit is fucking dope. Get off me. So he cuts his arm off, and then he's like, all right, now I got to figure out how to get blood from this bitch, because if she's going to be close to Demon Michael Jackson, I need to figure out how to extract her blood and give it to the Doctor Demon.
Yeah, because the arms like disappear as soon as he cuts them off.
Yeah, they just fucking
How you
disintegrate.
gonna... Yeah.
So the Tamari demon pops out some new arms, and they're already holding Tamari because she's just storing that shit in her body. She has an infinite supply of Tamari just chilling in her body.
Yep.
The arrow demon, he shows up, right? He fucking knocks out Nezuko back over to Tanjiro, and then he walks up. So it's time to fucking square up with all of them. It's a gang fight, gang. Tanjiro, he fights the arrow demon, and the other 3 fight the Tamari demon. But it's mainly just fucking Nezuko and Yushiro. He runs up to the arrow demon, and he's like, oh shit, I got the line. And he sees the line, and it does what Harris said that was going to happen. The line gets cut because the arrow, like...
No, Kyle said that.
Oh, sorry. Kyle
as soon as I saw it happen, I was like, fucking Kyle.
Yep, Kyle was right. I remember one of you guys said it. Yeah, the line gets ripped in half because there was an arrow underneath his feet and makes him like slide backwards, so he missed the sword strike.
I like them showing that you can see the kill move, but he's just getting moved away from it. Like I like that
so it
part.
snaps. Yeah.
Yeah, it was again like I hate comparing stuff to stuff, but
I love it.
Obviously you don't. Stop saying you hate doing it because it's all you've done.
Because it's all I can see.
Okay.
Comparing stuff is how that's what else are you supposed to do? Like, am I just supposed to start talking
stop
about
saying
like,
you hate it. Yeah, just do it.
Me comparing stuff to comparing stuff is like me comparing stuff to comparing stuff.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, when
I
you
follow
put it
that logic.
When you put it that way, though, like now I get it.
Right. There's someone in Soul Eater that has this almost exact same power.
That has what?
Your
mic is
that has this exact same power of the whole like I can touch you and you're gonna go in a certain direction, or I put things down that make you go in a direction.
Okay, I mean it's dope. I like it.
Yeah, no, I liked it a lot.
So he's still fighting the arrow demon. He fucked up. He can't swing at him. Nezuko goes to kick one of the Tamari. Like the bitch throws a Tamari at her. And she goes to kick it back and loses a leg.
Yeah.
Her whole leg just comes off.
From below the knee and below.
Yeah, it just rips off. And then she gets fucking football punted into the house.
Yeah.
We go back to Tanjiro and the arrow demon fighting. Tanjiro, he starts to like form a plan in his head how he's going to negate the arrows without touching them, because when they touch his sword or they touch his body, he flies in that direction. Like we get a scene where the arrow wraps around his arm and the demon's like, all right, that shit's gonna spin really fast and then rip your fucking arm off. So he like runs up a tree and spins that same way to negate like the fucking arrow, which I thought was awesome.
I like
So
that
fucking
the
cool.
dude's smart. Like, this is back to throwing the hatch before he even came in the room.
Right.
Like, he's a smart fighter.
He really is.
I mean, that is objectively like more interesting. Like that's why we like My Hero Academia so much, because it's more so about Deku being like an intelligent person,
like
and just figuring
thinking
shit out.
about shit.
That's my Dragon Ball shit.
So he starts flowing, or he starts thinking of shit to do to fucking negate these arrows, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna create this water whirlpool which is gonna catch all the arrows into it, right? And then they'll like go in that direction. Mm-hmm. So he does that. He creates a water whirlpool. All the shit's in there, and then he fucking slashes down with the whirlpool and the arrows, removing the arrow demon's head. Fucking slices that shit right off.
I really like that.
I definitely like, after it was over, I got up and had to walk her out because I was like, oh man, that was amazing. I had to walk around.
He just
I had to walk
straight up
around.
like
I had to take a lap.
space programmed him, and I loved it. Like, it was fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And yeah, once he cuts his head off, that ends the episode.
Yeah.
We just get a scene of his head flying off, and then it goes into credits, and I love it.
Yeah, I think this was my favorite episode of the whole show.
Well, at the end of that episode, if I remember right, he does the crawling, right?
No, that's at the end of 10.
And isn't that the episode? No.
No, we're on 9.
The crawling is at the end of episode 9, because I remember thinking distinctly that, oh shit, if 10 doesn't resolve this fight, I'm watching episode 11. You guys can fuck off. Like, that was my thought.
Wait, what?
When he puts the
like
sword in
crawling
his
on the
mouth,
ground.
he says he has a broken
Yeah,
rib.
that's episode 10. That's like at the start of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay. Yeah.
That's after this guy's dead.
Yeah.
I was like, how am I gonna stop? Like right now? No. I was like pissed off.
All right, Harris, throw your fucking rating bullshit on here.
This one was FMA +2 out of 10.
+2, huh?
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Okay.
Really good one. I just liked how smart he was and everything, and like the invisible kid doing shit. And
It was dope.
it was really, really fucking good. And again, we'll talk about it at the end.
Harris gonna have
We'll
like
talk
a
about
solid
We'll talk
45
about
minutes by himself, just like talking.
Yeah.
This
talk about
fight solidified how I felt about the show.
Okay.
We'll talk about it then.
Yeah, we'll talk about how you feel
talk about it
after we're
later.
done.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
All
right, episode 10.
I was like, oh, this shit's good. I like this part. I like the whole arrow thing. It's different. It's not like a lot of shows, they wait a while to get weird, you know, like they'll do like, I don't know, like a fire guy and then like some other shit. This one, like underwater shit right away, that's cool. And then they did like the fucking arrows right away. I'm like, all right, this show's gonna do fun powers.
Oh yeah, and that's what I want. That's all I want from my show. Give me fun shit. All right, episode 10. The demon's head lands in front of Tanjiro and just starts screaming
Like,
at
I
him.
don't even ask Cluse's opinion. Like,
Well, he
you know,
can just
Harris,
give
what's
it.
your opinion?
I don't know. Because Harris is the only one that does the dumbass
No,
fucking.
I'm sitting here
I
like
gotta-
having a revelation about the arm thing with this anime, and like how the first demon or the first like big demon in the trial like was just all arms. Like I didn't even
How many pots did you
think about
smoke?
that.
That was like 30 minutes ago, dude.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
man.
still just like thinking about it.
Just thinking about it.
I'm just thinking about all them pots I smoked.
Think
and
about
all that.
arms.
That's about
Josh just takes a while to process things that come up, like the Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. That man was out for like I swear when I told him that he was fucked up for like 2 hours after. Dude. He didn't know what
I
to
think
do
I was
with
there
himself.
for that, and I was like, you didn't know that? Like,
right.
It was bad.
like Suicune, Entei, Raikou.
The demon's head lands in front of Tanjiro, and it screams at him. And at this point, I'm like, how the fuck did that not disintegrate? Every other demon just disintegrated right away. But I'm like, oh yeah, this is a boss guy. Of course not.
Yeah.
Of course
Yeah, he
not.
disintegrated about the slowest you possibly can.
Yep. He was just talking while his lips were leaving.
He was just saying not enough. And it's like, all right.
Yeah. So while his head was just laying there and he was screaming, the hands raise up and he hits fucking Tanjiro with like a shit ton of arrows from every direction. Like when you look at his hands, instead of like an up or down arrow, it was like one thing. It looked like a star. You know what I'm saying? It had arrows in every direction. It was pretty cool.
I thought he was just gonna get ripped open. Right
Yeah,
there.
I
thought too.
So did I.
He was just gonna lose an arm.
Yep.
Yeah, I had no idea what he was gonna do. I was like, dude, he's gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
He just
right
gets moved
now.
around. I'm like, that's a little less brutal than I thought it would
Yeah,
be.
I thought at this point, like one of the companions would have like showed up and like stabbed the head to like finish it completely, and then like he wouldn't have got, because I thought his body was gonna get tore into separate directions.
Looked really cool, by the way. Just that still of him with the arrows in him. I'm like, oh, I love this. It's iconic. It's cool. Like if this was on like a big bad villain, like that would have been like
Dope as fuck, yeah. So he just starts flying everywhere, and before he like impacts anything, he has to use water moves to like stop him from dying. So like every time he goes into a wall, he uses like the fucking water burst move. Instead of him hitting the ground, he uses the stupid shit.
Which brings me back to the thing where I'm like, is it real? Like, is he summoning water, or is he like just? Is it a technique? Is it a technique, or is it magic?
It has to be real. It has to be real.
Well, because nothing looked wet.
So I'm saying, I think
stuff
it's
was getting
literally just
destroyed,
technique,
but nothing
and
was
like the animation for the water is not. I think that's literally just like the equivalent of like hard eyes. Like it's not literally hard eyes. Like their eyes aren't turning to hearts. He's not literally making water, but it acts like it isn't, and it bothers me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that either. He just keeps unleashing these water moves, like just one after the other, constantly, so he's not getting his body smashed. And while he's doing it, he's like, I've never released this much before. And it's just taking a toll on his body. He's talking about his arms are all fucked up and shit.
I know I'm late for this one, but I'm just now like thinking about how like it's like water related, right? And how all those things are like that. And like during the fight in the swamp, it was like, oh yeah, sure. He's got water powers. He's in the swamp. He's gonna like fucking turn it, right? He's gonna like use it. But like a blade is precisely the worst thing to like create a whirlpool. Like you're not. It's gonna cut the water. It's not gonna move the water.
That's why I think it's real.
But like, it would have been cool if you like turned the blade to the side to like actually move water. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
I think it's real though, because when he was in the swamp, he even says, so when he first cuts off Arrow Demon's head, he's like, this is really heavy. When I was in the swamp, it was way easier to do because I was in that element.
Oh yeah,
I was in water.
You missed that part too, because he's like he says he can't like. He says that the air was thinner on the mountain, and then he says at the end that he literally can't breathe. I'm like, so like you couldn't breathe on the mountain? Like, what were you holding your breath?
No, I think because the air was thinner on the mountain, he was able to hold his breath for longer because his lungs adapted to that little air. You know what I'm saying?
That's less. It doesn't make sense.
It does though. Like his lungs had to adapt to breathing.
His lungs adapted
less
to that.
air.
But saying it's thinner, like it's not less than none.
All I'm saying is people that live on mountains can hold their breath longer. That's a fact. Google that shit.
But he didn't say he was holding his breath. He just said it's
thinner.
He's like it's hard to breathe. But
And then he was
I can
at
still
the end,
breathe.
like,
No,
I can't
he
breathe.
was definitely holding his
All
breath.
right.
Wait, that's not what he.
Definitely holding breath. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, go on.
So yeah, he keeps letting out the water moves. His body's getting all fucked up. The demon's head finally dissolves, and Tanjiro falls to the ground, and he is fucked up. He can barely move. Like he tries to go grip his sword, and he can't do it. He's like, I can't even grip it. So he grabs it with his teeth, and he's like, all right, I gotta go fight the Tamari demon now. And I'm like, bro,
This part, I was
just
like,
take a nap.
I was boned up, and the show was gonna get like an anime plus out of 10 for me. Cause like, okay, Harris, you love edgy shit, right? I love heroes that are busted up. That's my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
Fucking like Dresden Files. I love reading Dresden Files. The main character just gets his ass beat the whole time. Like they'll do it in like the first quarter of the story, and then he'll have to go through the entire story. You're like, yeah, but like he can't do anything. Like,
See, that's my least favorite part about this is dude literally says he has a broken leg and a broken rib. And it seems like that during the crawl scene. But then,
Yeah.
literally after this fight is over, 5 minutes later, he's got the sister back on his back.
Yup. Hate
that
shit.
I hate that.
Hated
Like
that.
if you're gonna bust a character up, bust them up and leave them busted up until like some time has passed and they're healed. Don't just next day. My broken rib's good. My leg, what? That didn't happen.
He can heal fast. He can heal fast if he breathes hard enough.
No.
Yeah, like I hate that in anime. I hate when it's like, oh, the main character's out for X time because he's
You
healing.
just do it.
Like Dragon Ball Z does that a lot.
Pass, like just like stayed at the hotel then left. Like I don't fucking care.
Yeah, but the only reason why that happens is because there's some other story and we need to build up some other people. We take the main character out of it and then build some other people up to show you how strong they are, and then inject the main character back in to be like, oh well, he's much stronger than you thought they were gonna
Not if
be.
he managed to improve in the last half hour.
I mean, that's fine. I would take that over the other one.
Sorry, I
The
just love that line in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
All right, so
your sensu beans will do it.
your sensu beans got you. That's what he took. Little do we know, he's actually Goku's friends with everybody, and he's friends with this guy. So he just gave him a handful of sensu beans.
Yeah, all the shonen people are the same.
So he's trying to crawl back over to the Tamari demon, and Yushiro is still boxing with her. He's about to lose his head again for the second time this fight. But Nezuko comes in and starts kicking the fuck out of these Tamari. Like, she lost legs before, but we get a little scene of them going like, man, she's like rapidly growing in ability and strength. Like, it's crazy. So she doesn't lose her legs this time. And then
the Doctor Demon gave her some
blood
to make her
She's
leg grow.
been
Yeah,
consuming
serum.
blood the whole time.
no,
From
she has
Dick
not.
Nose to this chick now.
No, it's
No,
not.
the demon doctor literally said she doesn't need blood because she slept for 2
Yeah,
days. She
and it was literally
said that,
yellow,
two
so like it was
episodes ago.
plasma.
Yep. Plasma.
Blood
Ew,
plasma.
dude.
Maybe plasma.
It was just piss.
Piss.
They just injected
It was
her with
piss.
fucking anime girl piss. That's what it was.
It was demon.
Whoa, we awakened something in him.
Anime girl. Air's like,
Uh-oh. So yeah, she starts kicking the Tamari, and then her and the Tamari demon have a test of strength with fucking like soccering this ball back and
This was
forth.
such a good scene.
Playing kickball.
Such a good scene, and I'm like, all right, at this scene,
Every anime needs a kickball episode.
at this
was
scene,
it.
I was like, all right, I officially like Nezuko. I think this was so fucking cool. Them just kicking it back and forth, and then we get hit with it, boys. We get hit with the saying that's in every fucking shonen anime that has ever been produced on this planet. And it's the I'm gonna
all say it together.
I'm gonna go all out on you.
Forgive me, senpai, just this once.
Just this one.
isn't even my full
This
power.
isn't even my final form,
that
bitch. Yep. Oh fuck, dude. Like she said
I
it,
don't
and
know
I'm like,
why
there it
I
is.
like it either. It's annoying, but I love it.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, give me it. Give me the final form. Unfortunately, we don't get to see it. Fucking god damn it, what's the demon doctor's name again? Tamayo?
Yeah. Tamayo.
Tamayo. She cuts her hand, right? And we find out that this scent is actually a truth, like it's like a truth serum, pretty much.
It's weed.
It's She just gets them high and they start confessing their inner feelings.
yeah, they
That's
just
what
chill
happens.
out.
This demon doctor is high all the time.
All the time.
And it just seeps out of her body when she kills herself.
So she hits
it.
her with the truth demon, and the Tamari demon says Mujin Kibutsuji's name. She says it out loud. And when she says it, her eyes turn like fucking gray, and she starts freaking out like, oh fuck, I can't, like her mouth or her hands go up to her mouth. She's like, I can't believe I just said his name. It's like what I wanted to happen, like when fucking people said Voldemort's name in Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah.
If this shit happened, I would
dude.
be 100% into Harry Potter.
This literally made me so upset about Harry Potter.
Right.
Like after this happened, I was like, man,
Yeah.
how much cooler would Harry Potter be if you
Right.
couldn't say his name because shit would just
Yeah.
like, you just die.
So yeah, she says his name, her eyes turn black, and then 3 gigantic arms burst out of her fucking body.
Arms.
Yeah, more arms. One
comes out of her vagina.
and one comes out of her mouth.
and one comes out of her belly button.
All 3. Oh, God damn it.
All 3 holes, bro.
It was
bad.
good. I just like
It was good. And the fucking hand that came out of her mouth bends down, grabs her head, and fucking just grips it and smashes it.
It was some really good stuff. But right before this though, like when Tamayo's telling her like, trying to get her to say the guy's name.
Yeah.
She makes it sound like there's a demon above both of them.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that was just her fucking with the Tamari demon or if that's like something that'll come back.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I also wonder if the arm thing was related because she had all those arms. Like, I wonder if like the death animation is going to be related, or if he literally has arm powers like that.
No,
I don't think so. I think it's just
artist
like
just has an arm fetish.
Yeah, 100% arm fetish.
There's arm fetish stuff here, for sure.
So yeah, she
and they're
dies.
all like really muscular too.
She dies, and then they extract the blood from her leftover arm that's just chilling there. Because I don't think they disintegrate when Demon Michael Jackson kills them. You know.
Yeah, because they said that demons can't kill demons.
Yeah. But
which was really weird to me. I didn't really understand that point.
Yeah.
But fine, that's the rules. That's the rules, you know.
Right. So yeah, they extract the blood from the arm, and we also find out during this that the Tamari demon lied about being one of the 12 moons. She said that they'd have the number marked in their arm.
They didn't. She didn't lie. It didn't sound like she lied.
Demon MJ lied to her.
Yes.
Yeah, he said you're one of the 12, but her eye was never marked.
Yes. Which, by the way, saying, like, am I one of the 12? And he's like, yeah. He's like, who got kicked out? Like, what's the, like, now we 13? Like, are we the 12 now?
Now we 13.
Are we the 15, 12? Like, all 15 of us are the 12? Like, I'm sorry.
There are 15, 12 moon
15,
demons.
12
you know
moons.
what I'm saying?
Tamio also says
Well,
that
throw
like
them
saying
off.
12, and like,
People
we're
be
not
looking for
changing
12.
the name. We got it on our fucking bike jackets. It says the 12.
I mean, but tell me how fucked up it would be if you thought there was 12 or something. And then
Just 15,
and
yeah.
three
Dude,
would kill
that'd
you.
be the
trying to
best
throw
anime ever. Imagine.
So you mean like how in JoJo when they go through the tarot cards and then partway through, part 3, they're like, oh wait, there's other ones too.
Yeah, that's
true.
true.
So that's literally what's gonna happen.
Yeah, but I want it like strictly numbered. I want it like, man, shit. We were just calling ourselves a 12. We got way more than that.
Right. There's way more than
Bro,
that.
there's like 47 of us. We just called it
There's
12.
6 of
That
us?
shit was ironic.
There's 6 of us that don't even know they're part of the 12, bro. Like,
We're actually not even numbered 1 through 12. We all just have 12 on our fucking eye. Like, Tamio also says though that
also,
these
they
demons,
regenerate.
this
How would
demon
you
was
even get
far
the
too
number on them?
weak. I don't
You
fucking
can have
know.
tattoos.
Yeah, leave him alone. Yeah, Tamio says that this demon was far too weak to be one of the 12. So that's how we're led to believe that the 12 are actually going to be fucking super dope.
yeah.
Super dope. Tanjiro hears a voice from I believe it's the Tamari's demon spirit, because she's like, where's my Tamari? And then she says something like she wants someone to play with her.
It's a little,
I like
get a
that they
little
keep doing
backstory.
this shit.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had real serious problems with this because where the fuck was her voice coming from?
It was just a spirit. Like, it wasn't
little,
anywhere.
like-
It was coming from her
Where's
arm.
the
Okay?
Fox Ghost voice coming
He
from?
smelled it.
Huh?
He smelled the voice.
No, he was a full
He
spirit.
smelled the voice.
Yeah, he smelled
He
the
smelled
voice.
the voice. Great fucking. Oh,
Yep, that's what it
You're
is.
gonna tell me he didn't smell the flashback on the original arm demon?
oh my god.
Dude, he smells flashbacks.
I smell
let's see.
flashbacks.
Tamio asks if Tanjiro wants Nezuko to stay with them to keep her safe. But Tanjiro's like, nah, son. I'm going to keep her safe. Like, I could probably kill both of you right now. So, I'm going to take this bitch with me. They leave the house. And, of course, the crow pops up pretty much right away. And he's like, go south. Go southeast. Go somewhere to the south. There's shit happening. And
how grating
he's
his
like, all
voice
right,
is.
damn, bro. Can you calm down? And while they're walking to the south, we see the fucking blonde kid that got the sparrow from the final examinations, and he's begging this bitch on the road to marry him. He's like, I'm gonna die, bro. You gotta marry
I
me.
hate this guy
Please
already.
marry
I
me.
hate it. And I know he's
I
gonna
love
have a
this
good
guy.
arc, and
So
I'm gonna
damn
end up
much.
liking him. But right now, I hate him.
I'm gonna fucking love this guy.
I'm going to hate him. Okay, but you missed the big revelation here on why Nezuko isn't fucking up these demons.
Oh yeah, because she thinks of them as people.
Yeah, and
oh yeah, I didn't.
The
write
family
that.
members.
I thought about that the whole time.
I was thinking about that.
And they're like,
and I was like, whatever.
They were saying, oh, yeah. It really
And then
fucked
like
me up.
she has that hug with her, and she's crying, and I'm like, oh, she definitely isn't like a bad one. But then I remember that one guy's just trying to like have a family, like they're just humans. Like he's like getting mad that he looks pale.
That family's a cover. He's not trying.
It's not a cover. It's gonna be a real thing. He's gonna be like, I love them.
He's gonna kill him.
That's King Bradley.
He's Kira.
King Bradley shit. Come on.
It's
Look,
a cover.
he's Kira, but oh my god.
Yeah, because Tamio even says like, oh yeah, she may be like under a spell, like she's hypnotized, but she still has her own like free will. Like she
Right.
sees.
She's
she was told to kill demons. We're fucking demons, but she sees us as humans
Mm-hmm.
because we're not like ripping people's arms off and eating them and shit.
I mean, she's still literally like, that's just fucked up like situation. Like,
Yeah, for sure. I'm not saying it's good, but she has a little free will.
like her brother and you were like, yeah, it's a little fucked up. At first, I thought, damn, this is not good, but now I'm kind of liking it. I'm like, that's no.
Yeah.
Also, I was really confused why he just decided to leave the city, because they both said like, well, we need to go because this guy, we're on his block. He knows we're around now. You know, like the block's hot. We gotta go.
Yeah.
But like, why the fuck would he leave? He knows that this dude's around here.
Yeah, that's true. Because he didn't.
gonna have
The
to take
crow
care
didn't
of him.
go up to him. Yeah. And he didn't have the
No,
crow.
but
show
why
up
why
to
did
him.
Tanjiro not stay try to find out where Muzan went?
That crow was pissed, dude. You saw that crow. That crow was like, yo, you gotta go.
Go south?
But the crow had already started talking to him when we
Yeah,
see
he was
the
already
crow
like
talking
walking
to
away
him.
from the city.
He's already
He
out of the
honestly had
city.
no reason.
Well,
to leave
maybe the
city,
crow
'cause if
would-
you stay in the city, obviously one of the 12 is going to come because like there's only been one.
He
hit.
said. Tanjiro said to the crow, he's like, I know you've told me, I'm going. So maybe the crow
he
was
said that
telling him
after
before, they
he
just didn't
says-
show us.
Like he said it, and he's like, and then he said it again. And he's like, dude, you just said that.
All right, whatever. He fucking left, okay? Jesus.
Yeah, I just didn't understand.
His
why he
anime
left.
started.
After we see the blonde kid begging the bitch to marry him, the episode ends. So that is the 10. We got through them.
Yeah. I gave this episode a FMA -1.
What?
Kickball scene,
I wasn't
come on.
feeling it, dude.
Kickball scene, dude?
The kick. It's still FMA.
Her fucking
It's
getting
just-
her head smushed?
Look,
Come
even
on,
FMA had
bro.
bad episodes. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's bad episodes in FMA. Shit happens sometimes. It wasn't as good as the one
All
before.
right, fine. Fuck you, dude.
It was three powers less good than the one before.
Okay, whatever.
Three tiers. That's the word. I
Three
don't wanna say
tiers.
powers.
Three
Alright.
powers.
It's list time. It's list time, boys. It's the only dope shit list. I've put a name on it. Only dope shit. Okay? This is all the dopest shit of each episode block we watch. And then we're gonna at the end we're gonna take all 5 of these because we're gonna watch 5 or do 5 total podcasts, and then we'll fucking pick the best one.
Okay.
So I added one from the last block of 5 because I wanted an even 6.
Okay.
So I added a best villain of the episodes. So for the last block of 5, I just chose Arm Demon because we thought he was the coolest. For the block, okay. Was I just want to make sure. All right, I'm trying to consult the fucking council.
I'm there with that.
Okay.
I mean, it could be the swinging log in the in the forest. I don't know, dude. That one, that's
kill a lot of
legit.
wild animals.
Right.
That's what I'm
We
saying.
murdered a lot of deer. All right, so for this one, let's start off with the best episode. What's the best episode of these ones? I'm going with 9.
Yeah, I mean you have to. Like it's the only thing great about it is fight anime. It's gonna be the fucking 9. Like
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, shit was fought in 10 too. Like,
9.
okay, 9. Episode 9, best one. Let me write that down. Most hated character in this block.
Yeah.
The blonde kid.
Yasuko,
What?
whatever his name is.
you chose
No.
it for. Oh no, yeah,
No, that's not Walmart Zuko.
The
guy
doctor's
in love with
assistant.
that guy.
Oh yeah, I agree. Doctor's
Oh,
assistant
fucking-
was the worst.
just miserable.
Yeah, the creepy. He's into her. Like
That's
his
fun,
mom.
but like they just
I-
kept bringing it up, and I'm just like,
It's not. Who is it fun for?
It's
What are
fun
you
for
talking about?
creeps.
Yeah.
It's fun for
Yeah,
fucking
I like that
stalkers
shit.
and rapists.
Kyle's
man.
got
Oh
a
my
fetish.
God.
representation matters, okay?
I'm fine. I understand how that would be fine in porn, but I don't want that in my anime.
No, I honestly like I like quirks, even if it's like something like that. But it was too much. It was annoying. I just like that was the entire
it just wasn't
character,
what I
and like that's what was bad about it and why he's most annoying.
Yeah, he didn't really do much except fucking like just try to lay pipe.
Yeah.
Best fight. What are we saying? Best fight? Him versus Tamari Demon or him versus
Arrows.
the Arrow Demon?
Just because
Arrow
the
Demon?
final
Are we
part was
ignoring
getting torn
Swamp
up.
Demon?
Well, I mean, we could do Swamp Demon, but I don't think that was anywhere as cool as these two.
I'm just.
I
giving it
do
a
like
shout out.
I did like Swamp Demon for
Right.
him like
I'll
stabbing
give. Okay,
walls.
yeah, you're right.
Like
We'll
like
give
Swamp
Swampy Boy
Demon
a
could have
shot.
been like literally you could swap out Tamari
Yeah.
um
Tamari.
Demon with Swamp Demon, and like I'm just saying like have Swamp Demon at a higher level, and that shit would have been terrifying. Like because now every
for
the
sure.
floor is lava, the walls are lava, my life is lava. Like that shit's fucking amazing. But they made him like the first like mission, so he was like easily dealt with, and I didn't like that. But
All right, so we did Arrow Demon. Are we all good on Arrow Demon being the
Yeah.
best fight?
Yeah, I
like the powers.
definitely Arrow Demon.
I play.
Yeah.
It would have been the only way that fight could have been better is when all those arrows were in him. It
yeah,
literally.
if it would have literally ended the anime right there, oh my god,
Yeah.
and then we
If it,
could've
That would've
watched
been
something
great.
better.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or Nezuko was the main character. I don't
yeah,
know.
Red
Dude,
Dead
this
it.
got to be like end of anime.
Yep. Red Dead.
Yeah.
All right. Best scene. What was the best scene we feel?
The realization that the balls are being controlled by the arrows when the dude's head gets knocked off.
I think it was just the balls flying in general. I think that scene where she threw like 6 of them and he was dodging them. I thought that looked amazing.
All right, I'm gonna get real mushy with you guys,
Okay.
but when Nezuko hugged the doctor, that one struck me in the heartstring real good.
All right. So we got some
I
dick
like
suck
that one.
opinions on here.
I'm just saying, dude, it made me tear up a little bit. I was like, man, did this truck
Look,
be
I've
human?
look,
Okay.
Kyle's got his weird fetish with the creepy factor. I've got a fetish for heads being knocked off, and that was a clean head knockoff.
My favorite scene is him
Right.
getting flown around. And
So
him just
we
surviving.
are all. Well, me and Cluse.
But
mine's
what
the
about
best,
the
so-
what about the alley scene? What about the alley scene with
That was
Muzan?
fun,
That was
but
a
it was
good
just
one.
not like it
Yeah, there
wasn't,
wasn't much
scary or creepy enough. It was just like, yeah, obviously you can kill these people.
Wait, also we're forgetting the reveal of dude with the chattering teeth spinning.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think
that's
that's
gotta
it,
be it.
actually.
That's the one, dude.
Chatter teeth. Okay. Yeah. I'll be down
He
with
pops
that.
out
I
with
mean, I'm
the
gonna be
teeth chattering.
outvoted.
Yeah, that
I'm
was.
still
that's
thinking
what it
him
was.
like just trying to survive, and like going like, he's like, how many more can I do? And he's like, don't think about it, just keep
Yeah.
doing it. I love that shit. Like that.
I
scene,
definitely both of those were on par with each other.
There was
They're
so much
just
more
different.
tension
Like,
with that scene, and
Actually,
it held
yeah. I'm going to agree with Kyle just because I feel like the Arrow Demon, the whole fight was great, and like everything about the Arrow Demon was great. And the chattering demon thing was like a 4-second, like, oh, that's fucking weird. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'll give
So
you guys
I'll go
that.
with Kyle.
Because I did like it, but again, it kind of starts to go into that realm of like breaking the rules of like things that I hate for anime of like just pushing more and more past like your stated power limit already. Like it's Deus Ex Machina in a way of like
resolve.
he's just gonna power through it again. Like he shouldn't be that powerful already to just keep going through all this. But whatever, I still like it.
Resolve times 10, dude.
What would be
Resolve times
fun is if this podcast, like, if none of us even liked anime, like we just like
Right.
we're just being like, this shit's stupid.
The shit's fucking stupid, dude. I hate everything. I don't even like
We're
cartoons.
all watching
bro.
this shit together just to hate it. It's like
Right. For sure.
I mean, we can definitely find anime.
Oh, yeah. Just give me any slice of life anime, dude.
Oh
I'm
no,
out.
that was the first thing I wanted to watch with you guys. To be honest,
You fucking,
when you said
well, that's
when
we
you
can,
said
we can do it, but you're gonna see me get
when
mad
you said
all the time.
doing an anime podcast, I was like, bro, how good would it be if we watched like a slice of life and we were just gossiping about some drama shit? Like, just being like, yo,
we could
No, we could just we could just watch
"I'm
Sword
my
Art.
mama. Tamara is fucking stupid.
This bitch took her purse and set it down next to the desk, bro. Like, put it on the desk, you
Dude,
stupid
that
fucking
would be
bitch.
that's gonna be my favorite series episodes. I'm gonna do it. I can't wait.
I mean, the goal is to watch every anime in the universe.
What we
so
said at the
we'll hit
start.
one.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, baddest bitch, baddest waifu.
Baddest
What do we got?
Tamari Demon.
I'm gonna say arms. I'm gonna say arms, bitch, because honestly, after watching all these arms get cut off, I'm starting to get an arm fetish.
And she can jerk you off six times.
6 different times.
See, I'm 100% on the doctor. She's
Ugh.
like cutting herself.
Yeah, I like that shit. She's got that like
She's like
Evanescence vibe.
turning. Yeah, I'm all about this emo, always high, like trying to collect blood, like sending kids on missions for her. Like she's got some shit going
Actually,
on.
you know what? No, I'm not gonna do arm, bitch. You know who I'm giving baddest waifu to? Demon Michael Jackson.
Like,
I think he
God.
was fire, dude. He looking real solid in that fucking getup.
he doesn't drop
Yeah,
a
I'm giving it
TV,
to
the whole
Demon.
thing. Like,
I'm giving it to Demon.
I need-
Michael Jackson.
I need more.
I need more
for
right
right
now.
I thought he was looking real fly, and he was fucking dudes up.
No, that's fine, but I need more.
All right. So what do we got? I vote Demon Michael Jackson.
baddest waifu is
doctor.
the 16-year-old that died.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. Yep.
All right. I'm saying
Josh, who?
I'm saying Tamari Demon, Susumaru.
Tamara Demon. All right, Kyle.
I'll give it to the doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
Doctor one.
Doctor question.
Doctor question.
Dictor Quiston.
All right, last question. Best villain. Tamara Demon, right?
The arrow.
Oh,
guy.
Arrow
Guy
Demon. That's what I meant.
Trash as far as a villain. Like, he didn't give anything about him. Like, Tamari's more interesting, but I'm giving it to the big bad. Big bad's
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. It's kind of hard not to give it to the big guy
He's
because I am
intriguing.
interested in
He's
him, and the other
cool.
ones are dead. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised you're not giving it to the doctor, Kyle.
Dude, if she is a bad, it's her, because she's gonna be like way more interesting.
I mean, she's definitely
She's
bad. You've
gotta
seen
be
her.
bad. She's a bad bitch.
I mean, like she would get it bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If she ain't bad, I'll teach her to be bad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
For real,
saying?
That's-
for real,
yes,
for
yeah.
real.
You can't be bad at being bad.
Hey.
All right, so we're gonna give it to Demon Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Demon Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's gotta be.
All right.
Name.
Yeah,
Josh,
give
who else?
give name,
Who could
give
it be?
shout outs at
something.
least.
It's fine. We'll just go with it.
All right. See, this is why Kloos is
Great.
fucking
Good.
Kloos.
Dude,
Fucking-
we're
it's
we're
fine.
over 2 hours. I'm trying to.
We're gonna call Josh Clueless because he's fucking useless. All right, so that's it then. That's all we got.
Okay.
Next, I don't think we're gonna be doing this next week. So in 2 weeks,
Are we watching 10 or are we gonna stick to 5?
no, we're gonna do 5. We'll do 11 through 15.
Okay.
My dude, I can't promise I'm gonna stop at 15.
You have to, bro.
I'm just gonna put it there right
No.
now.
You
I'm just gonna put
No,
it there
you
right
have
now.
to.
Have to.
Bro, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I want to watch these episodes as soon as we
Doing
stop this
5
right
at a
now.
time per episode.
We're doing 5 at a time to
Ruins
all
all
be
the
surprised
speculation.
at the
You're
cool
like,
shit.
oh wait, you promised a lot of by the end of the episode.
Maybe we can figure out
Yeah.
sometime this week to
Bro.
watch the 5.
Yeah, we went so far over time.
We'll talk in the next
Okay.
episode.
Yeah,
We're gonna
talk in the
burn
next
content.
episode.
We'll talk.
Fucking.
All right, burning content.
I want to
Follow-
break
follow,
my dick off
Anime
right now.
Trap
Thanks to our
House.
sponsors, Squarespace and
Thanks to our
Lisa
sponsors.
Mattresses.
Arms. Thanks to our sponsor, Arms, getting cut
and
off. All the veterans
Anime Body
of
Girl
war.
pillows
Love you guys.
and
Anime Body Girl pillows.
just lube.
Lube in jail. Yeah, stay lubed up. Stay lubed up. You can't have too much. All right, yeah. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Anime Trap House, all that fun shit.
Bye.
That's it.
Bye.
Bye.